This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this football and basketball season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. We're in the thick of football season, and I'm sorry for all those New York, Baltimore, and Tennessee and New Orleans fans, but don't you worry. That's why we have Prize Picks to keep you going for the rest of the season. Week 7 football was something special. 2 words, Bo Nix. I hope you had more on Bo Nix for some fourth quarter magic. And for all you basketball fans, welcome to the fun on Prize Picks. Speaking of fun, there's a special max discount promo live on the board right now for Golden State Warriors versus the Los Angeles Lakers game on October 21st. Steph Curry is discounted, only needing more than half a point to win. Mix and match players from football, basketball, and baseball to build your dream lineup today. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Prize Picks also offer injury reboots. If your player leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Pick won't count it as a loss. Download the Prize Pick app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah, Ocho, you gonna say, oh, you can't say foot or ball. 33 in the fourth quarter.
Hey, you feel?
That's what I say. Hey, I want y'all to let them get out there. Everybody, because everybody, Unc ain't going to be able to say foot or ball. Now, what y'all saying now?
Good. You feeling good?
I feel great. I feel great. I feel better than you. Feel better than you. Yep. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. As you can tell, yeah, Bronco geared out. We did what we do. All we do is win, win, win. That's what we do. Thank you for joining us after the San Francisco 49ers moved to 5-2 as they take down the Atlanta Falcons. 20-10, Atlanta falls to 3-3. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That is my partner and co-host. He's Liberty City's own. He's Bengal, Ring of Fame honoree, former Pro Bowler, All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure y'all guys hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. Do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you. It's night like this. You know what? Hold on. What are the 5 heartbeats? It's nights like this. I wish would rain would fall. Oh hey. No. Thank you again, guys, for the support. We greatly appreciate that. Ocho and I, we have a great time doing this. My team is better than his, and unfortunately, it's going to be a long night for him. A very long night.
Wait. Give me a minute. Your team is better than mine. Last time I checked, my team won Thursday night. We didn't lose a game.
How many games y'all won?
Who?
The Bengals.
We are better than y'all. Let's not say
you're not, but don't worry about that. But thank you guys for the support. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. If you can't find Shea by Laportier in a city or state near you, order it online. The best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. Compare it. Try it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. I guarantee you, once you try it, you'll be hooked. Thank you. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Check out my media company on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is also pinned in the chat. Tomorrow, make sure you guys check out Debo and Joe with James Harrison and Joe Hayden. You can go subscribe to their YouTube page, Debo and Joe. They're live Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. So make sure you check those guys out. Ocho, as we mentioned tonight, Mac Jones filled in again for Brock Purdy. Did a great job. He was 17 of 26, 152, 1 interception, but it was a combination of C-Mac. Yeah. C-Mac led him in rushing, 24 carries, $129, 2 tubs. He also led him in receiving, 7 catches, 72 yards, along with 17 on 8 targets. He was Mr. Everything, and they relied heavily on him, and that's what you're supposed to do. And the defense got after Penix. They didn't really sack him a whole bunch, but they
Yeah.
pressured him. They hurried him up. They made him rush his throws, and they win a ball game. They're now moved to 5-2 as the Falcons fall to 3-3. Ocho, watching this game, what did you like about what you saw from the 49ers, who, they have lost the best defensive
Yes.
player, Bosa, the best defensive
Yes.
player in Fred Warner. They've been banged up. Their quarterback, starting quarterback, $50 million quarterback, he's out. Ayyyy, he's out. Kittle just came back today, but somehow Kyle Shanahan has pieced it together, kept this team together, and they're 5-2.
Hey, listen, Mac Jones has done a hell of a job. He's done a hell of a job in filling in for Brock Purdy. After Brock Purdy went down, it seems like they haven't missed a beat offensively, despite the injuries on obviously on both sides of the ball. Kittle come back today. I don't really like the way they use Kittle tonight. They use him as if he's a blocking tight end. Didn't really give him anything on the offensive side of the ball, through the air. But Christian McCaffrey leading the way, not only on the ground, but also in the air. They had Juwan Jennings, who I expected to be more of a contributor after just paying him, allowing him to get a feel for the offense and get some passes. Kendrick Bourne, who just went crazy last week, if I'm not mistaken, just went crazy the previous week,
Yes.
and he wasn't as effective as he was from an offensive standpoint for them, but they still won the game. On the other side of the ball, the Falcons, it was obviously a snooze fest. If you watched the game, I'm not sure if you watched. You might have watched it with the sound
Yeah.
off. If you watched it with the sound off, you might have been asleep.
Yeah.
It wasn't exciting at all. It wasn't exciting at all. They kept trying to do the same plays over and over, outside zone, outside zone, outside zone, but they couldn't really get Bijan free. He couldn't bust one open tonight. Kyle Pitts, they had some plays where they got on the ball. Drake London, that's what.
Yeah, I thought he was involved. He had 10 targets tonight,
Yeah,
Ocho.
but it just wasn't enough.
Look, they're going to have to beat teams throwing the football. Teams are not going to let
Go
Bijan
crazy.
Robinson. We know what Bijan Robinson
Yeah.
can do. We're not going to let him have the type of game that Christian
That
McCaffrey
last week.
had. You remember the other night, Ocho, against
270.
Buffalo? We saw what he did. He
170.
ran the ball and he received.
25.
Yeah, we're not letting
25,
him do that.
170.
If Michael Penix Jr. can drop back and throw the ball and beat us,
Yeah.
so be it. But we're not going to let that running
Right.
back beat us, because he's special. We understand just how special he is. You're going to have to beat your quarterback's going to have to beat us from the pocket. And you look, actually, I want to put him on the move because he's not nearly as accurate on the move as he is from the pocket. And you notice they brought some pressure to get him on the move, and he was inaccurate. 21 of 38, 241, one touchdown, was sacked twice, hurried a bunch. But they stymied him running the football, Ocho. 20 carries, 62 yards. That's not good enough. That is not nearly good enough for this team in order to win, because they have to have some sort of balance.
Somewhere.
And that's when they're at their best, when they can get Ayyyy running the football, when they can get Bijan Robinson running the football. That's when the Falcons are at their best. And tonight they couldn't get the running game, and so they became so reliant on the passing game. And I don't think Penix Jr. is there yet. Drake London had 10 targets on the 4 catches. As you mentioned, Kyle Pitts had 10 targets. He did have 7 catches for 62 yards, which was probably one of his better games thus far this year. But in order for the Falcons to be what they think they can be, especially with this offensive firepower, it starts with that running back. It starts with him. He is the look. He might not be. He's the spoon to stir it. Now he might not be the sugar. He might not necessarily be the tea. But if you just dump sugar and tea in there and puts water in there, and hey, all the things just gonna go to the bottom. He stirs it. He makes everything swirl. He makes everything better.
If he makes everything better and he makes everything go offensively, when you have a night like tonight, when the 49ers say, as obviously the second level did one hell of a job with Fred Warner being gone, Nick Bosa being gone, the second level did a hell of a job in stopping Bijan Robinson. So what's the next thing you have to go to? You have to go through the arm. You have to go through your passing game. Drake London, Mooney, Kyle Pitts, all those guys have to be able to contribute to the offensive game plan and allowing Michael Penix Jr. to flourish through the air. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What happened? It hurt? Why you took your helmet off, Unc? Hey, anyway, Chad, I think for Michael Penix Jr., if the run game is not working with Bijan Robinson, he has to be able to get back there and throw the ball. He has to. And then they throwing smoke screens. They throwing smoke screens to Kyle Pitts. They throwing. You heard me?
Yeah.
They throwing
Yes,
smoke screens to
I hear
Kyle
you.
Pitts. That does nothing for him. That does nothing for him. That he's not that kind of player and he's not that twitchy catch a
No, no, no,
ball
no, no, no,
and
no,
face somebody up and make moves. That's not what he does. You put him in positions
no.
like you did on third
You got to
down
put him down the
out there,
field.
and you put him out at receiver and you have complete mismatches. Use him that way. But I mean, listen, I think they misuse him a little bit. Outside of that, I
I mean, look, Ocho, I would have liked to play in today's game and catch because I'm gonna have a bunch of
right,
catches because they throw so many
right,
screens and
right,
shovel passes to the
right.
tight ends and all that stuff. But put me down the field. I'm trying to get
Thank
down the
you.
field. I ain't got to worry about nobody. I ain't got to
Hmm.
worry about receiver kicking out
Right.
somebody or the guard, the tackle
Hmm.
kicking out somebody or the running back blocking
Right.
somebody. Send me down the
Yeah.
damn field. I know what coverage it is, and so I know where I'm
Right.
vulnerable. So, but look, this is a big win for the
Yeah.
49ers, and this is what you like when you sign a backup quarterback. You want your backup quarterback to be able to hold a
Yeah.
fort down until your starter comes
Absolutely.
back. I firmly believe, they should have stayed exactly where they were. Took Mac Jones. You don't have to give up
Right.
anything. Now those picks, those first round picks and those second round picks that you had to
Yes.
give up, think about what you could have done because they do a good job of
Hmm.
drafting. They do a great job of identifying a player and developing said
Hmm.
player. They do a great job of that. But Brock Purdy saved them. But going to get Mac Jones has really
Yeah.
helped them out
Big
this
time.
year because I'm not so sure Mac Jones has been a starter. He's been a Pro Bowl player. He understands. He's perfect for this
Yeah.
system. He doesn't have a big arm. He has great anticipatory skills. He can throw on time. He understands. He's a smart guy. He's not mobile. He's not. But he can do what Kyle Shanahan needs him to do in order to win ball games, and that's all I
Yeah.
need you to do. Son, keep us afloat. You got this light project them lights that they have on, they stay for
Yeah.
24 hours. I need you to keep us afloat for
That's
24
it.
days. It's been longer because this is his fifth game starting, Ocho. But I thought he played really well. He got a couple of drops in there. Had a deep ball, and number 5, I don't know what his name is. Like, bro,
You got to have that.
drop.
Hey,
You got to have
was
that,
a nice,
Ocho.
that was a nice
Especially
punt return.
that's what you got to have it, Ocho, because look, we're playing with our
Yeah.
backup quarterback. We got to help him out. You know, Ocho, now you got to step in place. We got to have everything. We got to make those tough catches. Those
Yeah.
tough catches, and that's what they needed to do. So, we got to get to this game.
Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
done
whoa,
talking
whoa,
about
whoa,
this
whoa,
here.
whoa.
Hey,
Wait,
everybody know what happened. Everybody
what
know
game
what
you talking
happened.
about?
Ooh,
What
what you
you
mean? What I'm
pretty you
talking about?
pretty excited. What
Don't do
game
this,
you talking
Ocho.
about?
Don't worry about it. You gonna find out in just a second. The what? Ocho, why you tweeting me, man? You ain't never tweeted me before. But all of a sudden today, you want to tweet me.
Certainly.
I ain't heard from you. I
Hey,
mean,
listen,
hey,
most of the time, you tweeting during the game. You tweeting during the game, about certain plays that how a team is doing, and it just dawned on me. Somebody tweeted me and said, "Well, go check on Unc. Let's do a wellness check to make sure he's okay," because he hadn't tweeted about the Broncos all day. That's when I tweeted you. That's when I tweeted you. I just want to make sure you was good.
I was good.
Okay, you was my.
The Broncos scored 33 in the fourth quarter. How about this for ironic? How about this
Wait,
for
wait. Before you
irony?
say that, you're not a conspiracy theorist, are you?
I
Okay, you are,
am.
but go ahead. All right.
Demarius Thomas went into the Ring
Yeah.
of Honor today. Demarius Thomas passed. He was 33 years of age. How many points did they score in the fourth quarter, Ocho?
33. That ain't. Hey, listen, that ain't number God. For those that are conspiracy theorists, I buy that one. I buy that one. I buy that one.
The Broncos scored 33 points in the fourth quarter to come back and beat the Giants 33-32. 3 lead changes in the final 2 minutes. Prior to today, teams had lost 1,602 games, consecutive games, when trailing by at least 18 points with 6 minutes to play. The Broncos' 33 fourth quarter points were the most points in the fourth quarter by any team that had been shut out the first 3 quarters in NFL history. We
Yeah.
did that.
Y'all did.
We did
Y'all
that.
did.
Ocho, before we get into discuss this game, cameras caught a very ticked off Brian Burns leaving the field. Let's try to listen to what he had to say. I guess we're not gonna be able to try to hear
Yeah,
what
I
he
mean,
had to
yeah,
say.
I know I'm not deaf, but I sure don't hear nothing. I
No,
can see his mouth moving though.
yeah, we didn't get the
Okay.
audio. So Bo Nix was 27 of 50, 279, 2 touchdowns. The Broncos ran the ball 24 times for $142. Cortland Sutton,
Hey,
big
huge
game,
clutch.
6 catches, 87 yards. Marvin Mims Jr., 6 catches, 85 yards. Evan Ingram, everybody was big that final
Yeah.
drive. It was huge. And the Broncos pull out Jaxson Dart. I was like,
Hey,
bro, are you look? Man, I just knew it was over, Ocho, because when he threw the pass across
yeah,
the middle, the Broncos guys break it up, and here come 84 from the Giants. Get the ball and turn up the sideline and go 41
yeah,
yards. I said, you know what? It
yeah,
ain't for us today. It ain't for us. It ain't for us. But you know
yeah.
what? That's one thing about Mile High. They got ghosts
Yes,
in
sir.
Mile High. They got
They
ghosts in
got
Mile
something.
High. And if you a Bronco fan, if you've witnessed games, you've seen the
Yeah.
Broncos dig themselves out. Whether it was John Elway, whether it was Craig Morton, whether it was Peyton Manning. Hey, Tim Tebow, you've seen some unbelievable
Yes.
comebacks in that
Yeah.
stadium. And today was unlike any other that I've ever seen from the
Yeah.
Broncos. Ocho, what did let's take it from the Giants
Yeah.
perspective, because Jaxson Dart was 15 of 33, 283, 3 touchdowns, 1
Yes.
interception. He was sacked 4 times. They ran the ball 32 times for $119. Wan'Dale Robinson was 6 for 95. Bellinger was 3 for 88. Scatterbolt ended up catching a 13-yard touchdown on third and 11. From the Giants, where did the Giants go wrong? What did they do
I
wrong?
think you know what? Every play counts. We always talk about that and how turnover sometimes is costly and they make you pay double. You know, for a team to be able to come back 33 in the fourth quarter, field goals that are missed, field goal that are missed, obviously early in the game.
Them
Yeah, those
PATs, you
PATs
mean?
they cost you, huh? They cost you on the back end. Outside of that, Jaxson Dart, what you want to do? You want to protect the ball. You want to protect the ball. You can't throw interceptions. But what you see from him, Monk, and just giving you a chance, when giving you a chance offensively, having a nice healthy balance of the run and the pass, and then him being able to be a dual threat and make plays with his legs, extending plays, looking downfield, and doing some of the things he did towards the end of the game. Outside of that, you know, defensively, you know, 33, 33 points in
33.
one quarter. In one quarter,
Yeah.
not over a span of an entire game, but that comes down to, listen, defensively, we got to be a little tight knit. We got to be a little tight knit. And obviously in those situations as well, offensively, you want to hold the ball. You want to chew some of that clock
Yeah.
out. You want to chew some of that clock out so they're not able to come back, you know, from a deficit like that in just one goddamn quarter. So I think this is the learning experience for Jaxson Dart with it being just his fourth start. But I think they're going to be all right, man. For one thing, even
I
though they
do
lost
too.
the game, you have to feel good as a Giants fan. You have to feel good.
You got something
You
special.
got something very special.
Scatterbo gonna have to understand, Ocho. You can't run over everybody, or you'll have no memory by the time you're 25. I understand that. Look, everybody to play in the NFL, everybody has a certain level of toughness. Now, I ain't telling you what somebody told me. I'm
Oh
telling you what
yeah.
I know.
Would you say, oh,
You don't have to prove how
he can't?
tough you are. It's
Oh, you
okay.
say he can't do what?
You, hey, he ain't gonna be able to remember his name at 25. He keep on trying to headhunt people. Uh, but I look, they found their quarterback. They've identified their
Absolutely.
quarterback, and he was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
He was really good today. He made the one mistake, and the one thing that you can't have happen, even if you punt the
Yeah.
ball away, you make them drive. You let them get the ball back, and they only have to go 20 yards for a
Yeah.
touchdown. So now you minimize the amount of time that you've used off the clock. If you punt that ball away, Ocho, and they got to drive 80
Yeah.
yards, so be it. Unless you give up, you say nothing cheap,
Right.
nothing deep. As long as you don't give up a bomb, it's going to take them a minute 30, maybe even 2 minutes. That's what you need. Time is your
Yeah.
friend, not a score. Time. Tick, 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 tick,
Yeah.
tick, tick. And so that's the thing. I thought the Broncos, look, I was like, Sean Payton, what are you doing? What is
Right.
this? You're at home. You're at
Yeah.
home. Guys did drop some
Yes.
passes, but look, J.K. Dobbins needs more than 14 carries. He had 14 carries for 81 yards. But when you're behind by the margin that they're behind, Ocho, it kind of takes you out of running the football. So now I've got to throw. It's hard to run yourself back into a game. You have to throw yourself back into a game. But I thought Sean Payton did a well enough job of still incorporating a few runs here or there. The Broncos almost blew this. Bro, why are y'all fighting all out? Let them score. They missed the PA. Let them score. Let them score. Now you get the ball back with a chance that, because I was a foregone conclusion that I thought the guy was going to make the PAT. So now we get you get in field goal range. Now you make a field goal. Now you go into overtime. I was so glad that they reviewed it and said it was a touchdown, and then gave the Broncos an extra 6 seconds, because originally it was scored, it was 31 seconds. They put an extra 6 seconds. Remember, when they killed the clock, it was 2 seconds. Every second matters when you're behind. But I thought they did a great job. It looked like he was throwing the ball. It was like I don't know what they did, because Marvin Mims Jr. is supposed to run a seam to clear it. Cortland Sutton is coming in on the dagger. For some reason,
they all in the spot.
Mims pull up.
In the same spot,
and it looked like Sutton was and he pulls his hand back. Hits Mims. Okay, they get up there, they kill it. Now, from the inside, they love to run this play. They put a Cortland Sutton in the slot, and they run him on a fade up the rail. He's a great jump ball guy. He's a big
release. They switched it. Yeah.
Yes. Because guess what? The guy in the slot, he don't want you to run a shallow cross, so he's going to be slightly inside. So it's going to be an easy release.
And every time.
It's going to be an easy release. So you got the advantage on him. He ups over the top of him, catches it, gets out of bounds, come down, spike it, and then Will Lutz.
You know what? Obviously, Giants fans, the owner, John Mara, right? Yeah, John Mara, Brian Daboll.
John Mara, Steve Tisch. The Tisch and the Mara family.
Brother Tisch.
Well, they sold a 10% minority stake. I don't know who they sold it to.
I'm not sure who they sold it to too. But if you're having trials for kickers tomorrow, you know who to call. Because I'm probably the best kicker in NFL history, because I've never missed. And if you want somebody that's consistent, that you can count on, where you can win games on their leg, and they have one job to do. You have one job. You do one thing for a 2-hour practice. You kick the ball. That's it.
Yep.
So I'm not too far away. Well, I could be in New York tomorrow.
They those two missed PATs definitely helped the Broncos. And you look, it I don't care what anybody says. It's deflating. Everybody's high. You high-fiving on the sideline, Ocho. You're like, yeah, we just got a touchdown, and then all of a sudden the field goal, then all the kicker shanks it. It is a letdown. I don't care what anybody says, like, oh, yeah, we good. We are. No, bro, no. We worked too hard to get that 6 points for you to come out there and jack off. That's 1 point.
And it's so funny. I was so confident. I'm watching the game. I'm like, well, God damn, the Broncos getting whooped. And then somebody tweet me, well, shoot, I ain't heard from Unc. Hey, Ocho, you might want to go check on Unc, man. The Broncos getting that, you know what, whoop. I see Jaxson Dart go down there like a goddamn magician, and he leap, he score, great effort. I'm like, oh, let me tweet Unc and make sure I'm good over there. And I look back up. I go to the bathroom and come back. I'm like, what the hell happened?
I did the same thing. I let the dogs out, Ocho, after the Broncos scored, and then I come back in like a minute later. The Broncos got the ball. I said, how the hell we get the ball? I don't know how we got it, but I was glad we had it. And the next thing you know, think about it. I think I read a stat that says Bo Nix is the first player in NFL history to throw two passing touchdowns and have 2 rushing touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
And defensively,
this hurt, Ocho. If you're a Giants fan or you're a Giants player, this hurts.
It got to.
This hurts. I'm telling you, I don't know if I've ever had a defeat like this. Where we had such a big lead. A team to score 33 points in the fourth quarter. I don't know if I've ever had a loss like this, but this one hurts. I've lost a game, walk-off game. We lost a couple of times. The walk-offs lost to Kansas City one year. I think it's 97. The guy hit think a 54, 57-yard field goal to walk it off. But, man, because you played well enough to win. You didn't turn the ball. Think about it. You had one turnover.
Yeah.
You had one pick.
The interception.
But see, when did he throw the pick? In the fourth quarter. Remember, all turnovers are created equal.
Mm-hmm.
You turn this over, you have this pick in the first quarter. Now a team just scored. Now you give them an opportunity to score again. They're right back in the ball game. Now that stadium is rocking. I can just imagine. Now, I know some people had left because I see, but hey, I saw a lot of, and I saw the cameras moving. I said, yeah, Bronco, they rocking that stadium right now. And man, boy, I can say football.
Hey, you can say it. Hey, listen, you can say it. You listen. You worthy of it. You can say football. You can say pigskin. You can say Broncos country. Let's ride. You can. I mean, whatever you want to say, you can say it. I'm with you. I can't. I got to put my foot in my mouth. I got to put my foot in my mouth. Hey, you can put your robe on too. You can put your robe on.
No, we don't want the football. We want to see what's in the locker. Ocho, just bear with. I beg
you.
Hey,
take your time. Take your time. Listen, I'm with you when you're right. I spoke too soon. I put my foot in my mouth. Listen, I'm not too wrong too many times. I was wrong tonight though.
You sure were.
Listen, but one thing about it, listen, I wasn't on the field. I wasn't playing defense.
I don't know what you.
I wasn't playing defense for the Giants. I was playing.
So when you become a Jets fan, when you become a Giants fan, yeah, I mean, stop telling me who me. Yeah, listen, I'm talking to you.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not a Giants fan. I'm a fan of Jaxson Dart and his excitement that he brings to the.
Oh, he played for the Giants, so that means you root for him. You root for him. You root for them.
No. I like Scatterball. I like Scatterball and Jaxson Dart.
Oh yeah, okay. You root for him. You root for them.
No, I'm rooting for the individual, not the team itself. And I don't have no ill will toward the Giants, but I like what Jaxson Dart and Scatterball.
I hate eggs, but I love chicken. How you gonna love the byproduct of something that? How you gonna you don't like the animal, but you like the byproduct?
I mean, it happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. And listen, I ain't never said nothing bad about the Broncos. I never did. That's a different helmet.
Oh.
What's that?
I don't even know why y'all go at this guy. Why they do that?
Hey, he nice too though. He nice. He nice. You got socks too?
I don't even know why they throw that.
What you doing with the damn socks?
Hey, you lucky I didn't come out here padded up.
Hey,
y'all lucky I didn't come out here padded up.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'm trying to think. When my team play again? We play.
Y'all play Sunday.
Okay. Hey, after we beat the Jets, I'm coming in my full uniform.
You should.
I'm coming in my.
Really, Ocho, the Jets?
What? Whoa! This is an NFL team.
I can't tell.
This is an NFL team. I have nothing. I have nothing to do with how they're doing.
Did you see them play today?
Hey, that was bad, Unc. Hey,
yes,
that was bad, boy.
Ocho, we had a conversation, and we're going to get to it in a minute, about Justin Fields. I said, Ocho, I don't know how much longer they can let him go.
I didn't know it would be this soon, though.
If he going to keep playing like he played, we saw him last week against the Broncos, Ocho, minus 10 yards.
Hold on, that's not fair. That's against the Broncos defense, one of the best defenses in the league. Okay,
now he played Carolina, and it wasn't much better.
Listen, stay with me real quick. Now, this ain't the same Carolina of old now. Ain't the same Carolina of old.
They have won no games.
Huh?
They've won no games.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right. There's not much I can say.
But the Broncos, I don't know how, and I ain't asking no questions why. But we came back, scored 33 in the fourth. Have y'all seen anything like that?
Yeah, on Madden. On the video game.
I mean, we scored 33 in the fourth.
I seen the Patriots come back.
That's the most points they've ever scored in the fourth quarter when you didn't score any points in the first three.
That's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy. I'm not sure what did the Giants do defensively different the first three quarters that they didn't do in the fourth.
Because the Broncos was hurting themselves. Because they started playing instead of behind the sticks, they started playing in front of the sticks. It's hard. It's hard to keep converting 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11. It's hard to get that. It's hard to, all of a sudden you 2nd and 15, you 1st and 20. Man, you're not gonna make a living making those getting that down in distance. but the Broncos kept plugging away, and the spirits of DT, man, would not let them lose today. So congratulations, Broncos, Bronco country. You know we proud.
Are you happy? I'm just asking. I'm just
We
asking. Are
ain't
you happy?
bad and we ain't cocky, but we ride on your team like a Kawasaki. We ain't bad and we ain't cocky, but we ride on your team like a Kawasaki.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
That we did. Yeah, that we did.
That's a nice little rhyme right there. Okay.
Yeah.
I like
Ocho.
that. I like that. I like that.
Your team.
Yeah.
Bronco, stand up. Bronco
Yeah,
country. That's
y'all
what we
can stand
do.
up. I mean, listen, I put my foot in my mouth. I apologize to you. I apologize to all the Bronco fans out there. You know, I still love you. I never say anything bad about you. No ill will. Nothing malicious towards y'all. It was just a little fun banter between me and Unc. That's all. That's all. No,
Yeah.
take no offense.
Hey, you know the Broncos, Jaxson Dart got dinged a little bit. I was like, yeah, put Russ in there. I had that Birdman hand rub. I said, yeah.
Hold on. Russ is the child of God now. Russ is the child of God now. You ask for one of God's people to come on that field, then the outcome might not have been what you thought. Yeah.
Hey, well, Russ must be a stepson and Jaxson Dart is real son because Jaxson Dart got the starting job now. So what is he?
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but
what game we going to next?
Yeah.
Okay. The Browns beat the Dolphins.
Oh man.
31-6.
No.
Mike McDaniel bitched Tua late for Quinn Ewers. He was 12 of 23, 100 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 24. He had a 24 passer rating. Tua has the most 2 interception games in the NFL since 2022. Ocho, this is why I tell you, quarterbacks, keep your mouth shut. Now, we're going to have a conversation about your guy in Tennessee. Now, you remember your guy in Tennessee, that's why you keep your mouth shut.
Yes, sir.
Now, back to Tua, Ocho.
Hold on. Before you,
I'm going to let you, I want to hear what you said. That's your team. The Miami Guppies are your team.
listen,
Go ahead.
Listen, when you stand tall with your head high and you hold other people accountable and tell us about things that are going on in your house, a house where we don't have the key to, so it's no way for us to know what's going on. And that C on your chest, as that captain, you have to always be front and center and being the one to be playing at your best. You got to be playing at your very best at all times. So what you're saying in front of the media and your play, it ain't matching up.
Nope.
It ain't matching up. You can't be talking here but playing down here at the bottom. There has to be some type of even keel where everything makes sense. Okay, you know what? He can get in front of the media and say some of the things that are going on behind closed doors, because once he touched that goddamn field, he's that boy. He's doing his thing. But when you play like that, and on the opposite end, trying to do that, it wasn't pretty. I was upset. I was upset watching the game. We don't even have a chance to win. We don't even have a chance to compete. Let alone you're already going against one of the better defenses in the league. So offensively, you got to do that much better. You have to raise your level of play. Tyreek is gone. He's not walking back through that door.
And it wasn't like Cleveland did a whole lot. It was just that you were so pathetic. Your Miami offense was so anemic, they didn't really have to do anything because you gave them short fields. You gave up a pick six. This is what you do. Bill Davis used to always tell us, my college coach, say, son, you praise in public. You chastise behind closed doors.
Whoa. See, I didn't forget. Hey, listen, I got it with me today. I'm prepared.
Yeah. He said you chastise behind closed doors. You praise in public. Ocho, we played a game. We played Alabama A&M. And coach called he called a quarterback draw on the first 2 plays. He called a handoff. Quarterback checked out of it. And then on 4th down, he called a draw again. We lined up. We lose the game. We're all around the team. Coach says, I've been coaching 20 years, and I've never said this before. You cost me the game.
Damn.
Just like that.
Wait, he said it?
He got that in front of the media. You know, we just got to play better. Look, the plays that we didn't make tonight at the quarterback
Right.
position, I trust him. I believe in him. That is not what he said behind
Right,
closed
right.
doors. That's not what he said. But in public, he knew he had to put on a brave face. He had to put on a brave
Right.
front. I'm not saying, Tua, what you said, you should have said behind closed doors to
Yes,
your
yes.
teammates and keep the media
Right.
out of it. See, you can't spin it because, see, when you say when the media does this, you absolve yourself of accountability. You see, instead of saying, look, I misspoke. Everything that I said, I could have said to an individual or individuals that I felt that were late or not being the best representative of the Miami
Yes.
Dolphins. That should have never heard that. The media ears should have never heard what I
Right.
had to say. But when he spent it and say the media try to spin it, now he's absolving himself of
Absolutely.
accountability. I thought you were saying that you were sorry because you was taking the onus of accountability. But that's not what he did. And now think about it, Ocho. He said that after throwing 3 picks. He follows that up again with another
big
3
performance.
picks.
Yeah. Yeah. And listen, remember what I told
So how do I look at you? How do I look at you? If I'm a player, Ocho, you got to see on
Yeah.
your jersey. You're supposed to be one of our best
Yeah.
players. And a large part of why we're ineffective offensively is because of your play.
I told you, Chad. I'm not sure, Chad, if any of you have been in a structured environment and played a sport, and you look up to one individual, the individual who wears the C on his chest. Not only does he wear the C on his chest, but he's a leader. He not only is a leader, but
Supposed to be.
He's your quarterback. He's your quarterback. So you say some of the things that are going in-house about players that are in a building. How you think they look at you next? How you think they look at you, huh? And you know,
They look
and
at
you
you
know,
sideways.
you know how they're gonna look at you. They won't say it out loud publicly, but you know things will be different.
Yes.
They always gonna look at you sideways now. From now on, even with a public apology. And to top it off, it makes it even worse when you come back the following week and you play like that.
And you stunk it up again. You pulled your pants down 2 weeks in a row in front of the public and took a dump on the field. Now, first of all, Ocho, I'm looking at you sideways because even before you open your mouth, I knew you weren't playing well. And I kept that to myself. Now, I could have put you on blast. Or when somebody say Tua was buns or cheeks, I could have liked it. But I didn't do none of that.
No.
But what did you do? You come put us on blast. And you got to the meeting on time. You did everything right. And you look like stir fry out there. So what was your excuse?
Hey, sometimes you can do all the talking in the world, Unc. You can do all the talking in the world. All the talking in the world don't matter. But what does matter? I know you want to do everything right before you touch this field on Sundays. But all that talking and all that don't mean nothing if you go out there and you stick it up Sunday at 1:00. You still got to play. You still got to execute the X's and O's. And the person that has the ball the most, the person that is able to handle the ball the most, is responsible most of the time, whether you win or whether you lose.
Yes. Tua now has 2 or more interception games, and he has the most 2+ interception games in the NFL since 2022. He's done that 12 times. It's hard to overcome bad quarterback play. Because you know why, Ocho? You know why, Chat? Because he has the ball all the damn time. Unless you direct snap it to a running back or a wide receiver, which is the Wildcat, he touches the ball. If he's playing bad, he gets hit, the ball comes out. He throws it, it gets picked. He runs. I always question Ocho. The man know he has a history of concussions. He breaks weight last year, and what does he do, Ocho? He lowers his head on somebody. I said, you got to be kidding me. He must have thought he was scatterbrained.
I'm confused. Where do we go from here? As Mr. Greer, Stephen Ross, Mike McDaniel.
Where they go? I know where they going.
As much as I love Tua, then I have to be critical. I have to be critical. It puts me back. It puts my back against the wall. And Chat, y'all know how I am. I'm one who really, rarely, very, very rarely talks about people. But he's now in a position where he's doing the Dolphins more harm than good. Regardless of how much you pay him.
Yes.
I know we think he's making 45, maybe 50 million a year, but what we have right now,
Got to eat that. He ain't the answer.
He's not the answer. as much as I love him, and I
No,
love him to death. You know, you're putting this in harm's way, and you want your quarterback to be the one person you don't have to worry about. Okay, we don't have to worry about the quarterback. We can build around here and address all the other areas where we need to improve. But if the area is the quarterback position where the problem is, well, goddamn, you really can't go no goddamn where. Because that's where
I
everything
remember.
starts.
It starts with him,
Yeah.
Ocho. You remember when they fired Brian Flores and Tua got up there and said, it was tough coming to work every
Hey,
day because he was so
hey,
critical? It was always someone else.
hey,
I don't mind a coach. I don't listen. My thing is, I know I wasn't perfect. My position coach job was to tell me where I'm weak and get me better in
right.
those areas. That was his job. Coob's job says, I need a little bit more out of you. Mike's job, hey, 84, I need
Yeah.
it today. Okay, fine. I didn't take what they said. Oh, they just no, because I know if my play, I'm watching the film. Hell, I see me. I'm like, damn. I sure wish I can go in there and erase that one. But damn, they're gonna see that
Right.
on tape. And the thing is,
Hmm.
Ocho, when you loaf on a play or you
Yeah.
miss a block, guess who else see it? Your teammates.
Everybody. Yeah.
Your teammates see that because they watching that same tape. So when they see Tua go through his progressions and he throw that ball and duck, or they see him take a hit and he coughed the
Yeah.
ball up, they see that. They got a big issue
Yeah.
on their hands.
So
Stephen Ross is probably going to
yeah,
clean
you know what's
house.
funny? You know what's funny too? If you think about all the issues that people had with Brian Flores, it's funny how everything he said now is come to light. Everything Brian Flores said
Yes.
is actually true. And obviously I didn't know because I'm not in the room. You hear the rumblings, you hear the
Right.
issues, but now everything has come to the forefront because they're not winning
Uh-huh.
anymore. Now that they're not winning, everything else is magnified. Times 10.
You know how that is, Ocho. Everything starts to creep out when you start to
Yeah.
lose. People start to
Yeah.
tell, people start to pillow
Hmm.
talk. All of a sudden, reporters, because reporters do have relationship with
Yeah.
certain players on
Yeah.
certain team, and just like how did they know that meeting took place in Philly?
Oh, yeah. It was supposed to be
Hey,
between three people. How the hell everybody else know?
exactly. Me and you go somewhere. Hold on. Ocho, how they know we went to the Maldives? We took people to the Maldives. How they know that?
I probably posted something on Twitter.
Yeah, see? That's why I ain't going with you. Cause if I take somebody, I'm gonna say meet me at the airport. Where we going? Don't worry about it. We'll buy whatever we need when we get there.
Ooh, you got money.
Cause I don't want nobody to know. Hey,
I like that. I like that.
you know
Hey,
what
I
I'm saying?
like that.
That's
Hey,
what
hold
I'm
on,
gonna
hold
do. I'm
on.
gonna do
Hey,
that. I'm gonna do
hey, I gotta
that.
use that. I gotta use that. That's a nice little gameplay right there, huh? I know we talk about
Yeah.
football, right? But telling her, listen, don't ask me no questions. Meet me at the airport at this time. Don't even pack no suitcase. We gonna buy what you need when you get there. But that's a nice play, huh? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. Wait, hold on, let me write that down before I
You
forget.
know, hey, hey, back in
Yeah,
26, back in 26,
yeah.
Ocho, O'Shea will be
Oh, you gonna
well
be back?
again. I ain't well right now. But in 26, it's back on. It's back on. Uh, the thing is, Ocho,
Hell no.
Quinn Ewers, I don't know if he's the answer
Absolutely
either.
not. The answer is Zach
But
Wilson.
you've got to try something or you're going to lose the locker room.
Yeah.
I don't know how you keep Tua in the locker room after this season. I don't know how. I don't know
Yeah.
how. I don't know what you owe him, but I've seen teams eat a lot of
Yeah.
money to move on for a quarterback when they don't feel it's beneficial.
But you got to be careful too, huh? You got to be careful with moving on. Zach Wilson, Ewers, are they the answer? Because
I think they're gonna probably go into the draft, Ocho. At this point in
and,
time, but I don't know who the top quarterback
and-
is.
oh, we talk
I
about
mean, we watch college football
hey,
every week, Ocho. I ain't in love with none of these
my point
guys.
exactly. And I don't think what we're going to get in this year's draft is a franchise altering quarterback. I don't think we have that. I don't think we have a Jaxson Dart in this draft. I don't think we have a Jaden Daniels. or what we saw with C.J. Stroud when he came to Houston, and they changed the dynamic and the trajectory of those
Mm-hmm.
teams exponentially in just a few months. I don't think
Yeah.
that's out there. I don't think that's out there. Maybe someone can come in and develop and become that, but I just don't see it right now.
I don't either. But they're gonna have to do something, Ocho. I think they're starting to see that he's not the answer. And if the one thing you cannot be the answer and the
Right.
problem. Hey, Ocho, you can't be both, not the answer and the
But
problem.
also what you have to say is when you take away the weapons that he once had when they were winning, when they were, when he's having the great seasons, in the air and throwing the ball and H-hand and most were having playing really well on the ground. Once you take all those weapons around you, that means the quarterback play has to be that much better. You have to raise your
Yeah,
level of play when the weapons around you
yes.
aren't what they used to be.
But he's not that type of
Yeah.
quarterback. If you go back and look at him, even in college, look at what he was
Oh
throwing
my
to.
God.
Okay, look in NFL. Look at what he's had. So he's not a guy. He can't take average players and elevate them. It take extraordinary players to elevate
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So when you got Jerry Jeudy, when you got Henry Ruggs, when you got Devontae
Yeah.
Smith, when you got
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle, think about it, that's 4 first-round picks. And I ain't talking about no low
No,
first-round
no, no.
picks.
That's them boys.
Look at the running backs that you had. Look at the offensive line that you got. Now he goes to Miami, and he has those weapons around him. So he's not a quarterback that can elevate. As you see, when he just has marginal
Yeah.
talent, you see how he
Yeah.
looks.
And that's unfortunate too, Unc. That's unfortunate for Dolphins fans. Listen, we've suffered. Yes, I said we've suffered since Dan Marino's been gone. Since Dan Marino's been gone, we've suffered at that position and not being able to find a
Yeah.
quarterback that we don't have to worry about, that we can lock in and build around and say, you know what, you are a centerpiece for the next decade or so. And we don't have to worry about nothing because we know come hell or high water, you're going to make all the right decisions with the ball. All we have to do is just build around you and you're gonna take it from there. If we happen to lose some key players on offense, we know you can keep the boat afloat, and we can still win games based on your play and decision making with the ball. But right now, it's bad, man. It's bad, and this is
It
this is
is.
coming from a Miami native, a Dolphin fan. It's bad.
The Dallas Cowboys
Ooh.
double up the Washington Commanders 44-22. The Cowboys offense is rolling. Dak, 21 of 30, 264, 3 touchdowns. Javonte Williams, 19 carries, a buck 16, 1 touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, first game back, 5 catches, a buck 10, touchdown, long 74. George Pickens, 4, 82, long 44. Jake Ferguson, 7 catches, 29 yards, 2 tubs. The Cowboys offense looked really
Crazy.
good. Their defense looked a lot better because they played from behind and now they get to pin their ears
Bingo.
back.
That's the key.
They got after they have 4 sacks today. Kenneth Murray Jr. had 1, James had 1, Jadeveon Clowney had 1. I ain't gonna mess this brother's name up. Ocho watching the Cowboys. As a matter of fact, guess where they're on the road next week in Denver.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not even gonna talk no trash. I'm not gonna talk no trash, but I know one thing. Pat Surtain II, he gonna have his hands full, depending on who he follows, whether it be George Pickens or whether it be CeeDee Lamb. But I know he going to do a hell of a job. See, I'm not even gonna talk no trash. I ain't gonna talk no trash.
Hey, Dak, stay away from 2. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Hey,
CD spends a lot of time
in
in
the
the
slot,
slot.
yeah.
He don't really go, so he'll probably deal
Pick,
with
yeah.
Pitt, probably stay
Uh-huh.
on Pitt. But when you can run the ball like the Cowboys, it's hard. Javonte Williams getting 4, 5, 6, 7 yards a carry.
Yes.
So you got to single up.
You ain't got no choice.
Riley Moss, you gonna have to. Hey, bro. Bro, I mean, at some point in time, Ocho, I'm not gonna lie. At some point in time, you got to say, you know what? Every time somebody need a big throw, they throw it at me. I'm talking about at some point in time, you say enough.
Yeah.
I'm like Reggie and Professor Clump. With Reggie, they would with what you call him what's his name? What was Professor Clump? With Clump, yeah, Professor Clump. When he was on with Reggie at the comedy club, and Reggie said enough.
All them jokes, yeah.
Yes, Riley. At some point in time, you've got to say enough.
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
You got to make them pay.
Yes.
You got to make them pay. They want to come at me. They got to make them play. I remember Deron Bland, since we talking about the Cowboys, and they chose not to throw Trayvon Diggs' way, and they kept throwing over there the Bland, and he kept picking everything off like a booger.
Got another one.
Yeah, got another one today. I mean, hey, the Cowboys look good. They look good.
They look
so good.
They have looked good offensively. Right. Their problem has been defensively.
But when other teams when they're playing ahead, that's when the defense look good. When the defense
yes,
look good.
because you neutralize the threat of the run.
Because other teams,
if their problem is Ocho, is that when the defense is bad and the offense, Dak, he turns it over, he gets a pick, or they fumble the ball. If you tell me that they're going to be able to play with a lead, or they're going to be able to be nip and tuck, you're going to have your hands full, because they can run it with Javonte, and they got two guys that can go get it. And then that tight end, Dak trusts him.
Jake Ferguson.
He ain't got no great speed, but he got great hands.
Jake Ferguson is nice. And the funny thing about it too, when you see the Cowboys playing, chat, y'all stay with me. When you see the Cowboys playing the way they playing today, they can compete with anybody. They can compete with anybody. I'm talking about the Packers. I'm talking about the Chiefs. I'm talking about the Eagles. All those teams that are high scoring that can score 25, 30 points a game. The goddamn Cowboys can do that every single week. Every week. Hey, one thing I want you to tell Cowboys fans something. I tweeted something earlier today. I was talking about George Pickens, right? Obviously, George Pickens there. He's on a 1-year deal, and obviously, they have to do something with Dak at the end of the season. Dak, his price point is going to be too high. They're going to have to restructure. CeeDee Lamb has already got his money, and I'm telling people it would be good for George Pickens to be able to go somewhere and get his money, which is well deserving based on the seasons he's having, being that all the other receivers have gotten their money. And everybody's about, Ocho, shut up. Pickens ain't going nowhere. He going to stay here. Well, who's going to take a discount? Because
here's the thing, Ocho. They're going to have money under the cap for the simple fact they're going to redo Dak's deal. Let's just say Dak's cap number is going to be $74 million. He ain't playing on that number next year. So they'll probably give Dak another, say he has 2 years left on that deal. We'll add 4 years to it. We'll give him, we'll give him another $60 million. We'll give him $150 million, $200 million guaranteed, whatever the case may be. To get that cap number down, we get his cap number to 30. Now we can focus our attention on George Pickens.
Hold on. So if you're gonna focus your attention on George Pickens, right, and the cap is round 30, what you giving Pickens a year?
I'll give him somewhere between 32 and 35.
Okay. We talking business. I like where your mind at. I like where your mind at. For me, honestly, based on what he can do, and what he showed you he can do, he showed it with the quarterback carousel with the Steelers. He's showing what he can do in a consistent, competent offense with a good quarterback in Dak. Hey, give me 35, we can talk.
Because here's the thing. He knows he has a quarterback that can get him the ball. He knows if they double CD, he's getting one-on-one coverage. Dak's going to look for him. Dak's going to give him every opportunity to
he's making every last one.
And he's making every last play. Now, the only problem, and the people say with Shannon, the Bengals were able to keep T. The difference between George Pickens and T. Higgins, the Bengals drafted T. T had been there for 3-4 years. George Pickens is right now as a rental. Now you can buy rental cards. You can go to Hertz and they had them Mustangs that you can buy. You can buy a rental car from Avis. You can buy it.
Hey, but this is the problem I don't like, huh? You understand Jerry Jones. You understand how Jerry Jones conducts business. You understand
he loves offense.
You understand how he's made all his stars wait, and he drug out the process when it comes time to pay players. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But see, here's the thing. He has David Muguleta. You know David Muguleta. I keep But hey, he said one negotiation doesn't represent
Right.
another negotiation. George Pickens is going to want somewhere between 32 and 35 million. He don't give a damn who gives it to him.
Say it again. Hey,
Cowboys,
say what you just said. He don't
now,
give a damn what?
who gives it to
I
him?
told y'all. Y'all don't listen to me. Hey, oh,
Ocho, it's
hey,
just like
he
anything.
gonna
Ocho, you might like shopping at
hold
Whole
on,
Foods, but if they don't got it, I go to Trader
thank you.
Joe's. If they don't got it, I go to Smith's. If they don't got it, I
Hold
go to
on, hold
Ralph's.
on. These the people trying to tell me earlier, earlier on Twitter, he ain't going nowhere. He gonna take less money. Huh? What
No,
do y'all understand? This is his first
you know
deal.
they look. The thing is that, like I said, when you look at Dak's number is 74 million. He's not playing on a 74 million cap. They're gonna get that down, and probably next year's cap probably be somewhere around
Yeah.
20 million, 30 million. But give him a big signing bonus, probably $100 million to sign.
Yeah.
But George Pickens is gonna want to
You
eat.
got to. It's his
He's
first.
gonna want to eat. Now you got money because you didn't sign Micah. You got money, and you've taken care of your guards. You've taken care of Deron Bland. You've taken care of people that you need to take care of. And Pickens a guy. Look, Jerry loves offense. He loves the way Dak is playing. And when you see offense, be like, okay, this is when you had Michael Irvin and you had Alvin Harper. You double Michael, Alvin Harper's going to make you pay on the backside.
Yeah.
You got a Jay Novacek and Jake Ferguson, sure-handed, reliable, not the best blocker, but you know what? We ain't brought you here for the block. We brought you here to catch.
Right.
To catch. Keep us a first down, keep the chains moving, and touchdowns. He had a touchdown in catching his 4 straight games. Javonte had his second 100-yard rushing game, 6 rushing touchdowns on the season. He's healthy. I loved him coming out of North Carolina, and he had a good early years with the Broncos, but he hurt his knee, and then he came back and he wasn't the same. Unless you Adrian Peterson, it normally takes you a year and a half for that knee to get right. Now they got the guy that's a year and a half removed from that surgery, and now this is what. When the Broncos selected him in the second round, this is what they thought they were going to get.
Now the Cowboys got him.
But the Cowboys look good. Now, we got to talk about Jaden Daniels. He was 12 of 22, 156, one touchdown. He ended up tweaked his hamstring. We'll see. He's going to get an MRI tomorrow. We'll see the extent of that. I don't know how far they can go
without him.
Without
Listen,
JD.
Mariota is showed he can play some good ball. He can string off some wins, but he's too up and down. Huh? You don't know which H you get.
Yeah.
You don't know which H you're gonna get. But obviously, he coming in and starting in a game where you haven't had many reps with the ones and being thrown in the fire. You have to catch yourself in the rhythm. You got to get yourself going. Obviously, you're not acclimated to the speed of the game. You're not acclimated to the tempo in general. You know the play. You know what you're supposed to do, but your timing is gonna be off a little bit. Your timing is gonna be be a little rusty. I think if he's not able to go this week, if Jaden Daniels is not able to go this week, and he gets another week under his belt with the ones and getting that rhythm going with the ones and tempo going with the ones, I think he'll be fine and play much better next week. But it's hard. It's hard to come off the bench and make sure the team doesn't miss a beat, and you come in and just do your thing, especially when you're playing from behind.
Yeah. They just pinning their ears back. Dak last 4 games, Ocho, he had 319 pass yards, 3 touchdowns, 237 yards, 4 touchdowns, 261 yards, 3 touchdowns, 264 yards today, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He's got to be who is leading the league in touchdown passes? Stafford, because Stafford had less than 200, had 5 TDs today. I think Jacksonville, emptied their tank against Kansas City because they look like some stir fry the last 2 games. But we're gonna talk about it. Hey, because Duval, because y'all talk about Ocho and I, we don't talk about the Jags enough. So we're gonna jump on y'all ass today. We're gonna talk about you. We got something for you. Be careful what you wish for. I think Mahomes has 14 with 2 picks. Dak has 16. How many Stafford has? Yeah, we are right. They hadn't really said the stat. Matt Owen tweeted, I don't care what it costs. Dallas needs to find a way to sign George Pickens to a long-term deal. This isn't Batman Robin. The Cowboys have Batman and Superman at wide
I
receiver.
like that. I like it.
Jane Daniel, as I mentioned, exited the game with a hamstring injury. His mom, Regina, Jane's mom, tweeted after, I wish you would stop manifesting RG3 on my son. Words are powerful, and that's still and that's all that's talked about. I agree.
One thing about the power of the tongue, it never fails.
There's power in the tongue.
I'm always cautious in everything I say.
Eagles. Ocho, the Eagles beat the Vikings. The 30th ranked passing offense coming into the game found its stride. Jalen Hurts threw 3 touchdown passes. Devontae Smith had a career high 183 receiving yards and a touchdown. A.J. Brown went over 100 yards and had a pair of touchdowns. And Jalen Hurts, 304 yards to receivers, was the second most of his career. I think it's his first 300-yard game in the last 22 games. So Jalen Hurts, he was 19 of 23. Very efficient. 326, 3 touchdowns. Devontae, 9 for $183 and a touchdown. A.J. Brown, 4 for 121, 2 touchdowns. This is what you have to do when you can't run the football. 23 rush attempts, 45 yards. Saquon, 18 carries, 44 yards. You got no choice.
Hey, it's so funny too, is Devontae Smith was going crazy. He was going crazy, and I could see the mannerisms. I could see the body language from A.J. Brown. He wasn't going off yet. He hadn't gotten those touchdowns yet. But
well, you know, he caught the first touchdown.
The scramble.
They caught him on a run. I looked like I think it was a linebacker caught him on the
out. He told him to go.
Scramble. It was a scramble drill. It wasn't out. It was a scramble drill.
He told him to go up. But outside of that, he got involved in the game. Came back and hit him on a deep one. And
before you go any further, that was not a pass. That was not a roughing the passer on Martin, the Washington Commanders guy, when he sacked Dak Prescott. It's not my fault. He didn't buckle his damn helmet, and I tackled his ass, and his helmet flew off his head. Yeah. That is not. Now, it seemed like it was a incidental contact with the receiver, so it was a 5-yard penalty. That's not roughing the passer. That is not roughing the passer. It's not my fault, Ocho. If you don't buckle your damn helmet, I tackle you. Your helmet fell off. I didn't rough you up. He didn't horse collar. He had him by the middle of his jersey, and he snatched his ass down.
And obviously the refs.
So that's all I want to say about that.
Go ahead, think about the refs. You know, the refs, when everything is going full speed, they can't tell. They can't see that. All they see is the hand up high and the helmet coming off, and they throwing that flag right away. Outside. Yeah.
Ocho. They can review it. Because think about it. When Jared Goff, when they called that touchdown back, they didn't throw the flag on the field. That came from Secaucus.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, you're right. But I like what Jalen Hurts did. I like what he did because obviously, listen, you quiet the doubters again. You couldn't run the ball. They say he can't throw. He can't put it in the air. And what did he go out there and do? He put it in the air. You're not going to allow us to run the ball like the Chiefs did in the Super Bowl? Okay, hold my beer. Let me show you I can do everything. I can throw it too.
Yep.
Now what you going to do?
Carson Wentz was 26 of 42, 313, 2 interceptions. Jordan Addison had 9 for $128. Justin Jefferson had 5 for 79. He did drop a touchdown. Was able to get his hand in there.
Cooper did a good job, boy.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. He's finding out it's different on the island than it is
on the slot. Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely. Especially when you're going against one of the best, if not the best, depending on who you ask. It's a different game.
Ocho, what do you think about that touchdown? On the field, they called it a touchdown, the diving T.J. Hawkinson, but they reviewed it and they said no. What do you think?
It was a touchdown, huh? I think it was a touchdown.
I do too.
Because the ball didn't move when he hit the ground.
It didn't move.
And all he did was bring it back in. He brought it back
Yep.
in on the turn.
Yep.
It's tough. It's
They're
tough.
saying they're saying
Okay,
the ground helped him
no,
secure it.
come on. The ball didn't move when he hit the ground. It
It
didn't move at
didn't. It
all.
didn't.
And all he did was he brought it back into his chest as he rolled over. To me, that's a touchdown. They're so inconsistent with that call. I don't know what a touchdown or a
Yeah,
catch
they
is in
are.
the goddamn mo. I don't know.
I don't. I agree. I agree with you 100% because, like I said, what I thought was a catch, sometimes they let it is like his hands under. Like, bro, he caught that. He caught
Mm,
it. But give the Eagles credit today because Jalen Hurts won him this game with his
yeah.
arm. 19 of 23, 326, 3 touchdowns. He was sacked 3 times, but he says, you know what? I'm not going to put the ball in harm's way. And he doesn't. But this is what it's going to take. For them to get back to where they want to be, this has to be a regular, this has to be a normal occurrence. This can't be an
Right.
outlier. This can't be an
Mhm.
anomaly. They're not going to let Saquon
No,
run
you're
it.
not going to win the game.
But that doesn't mean you don't attempt to, Ocho. I'm not going to just
No, no, no,
abandon it
don't do that.
and have him throw the ball. Because think about Ocho. He threw the ball 23
Yeah.
times. He didn't throw it
No.
33, 43. I still got to make you respect
Mhm.
Saquon. And if I get one-on-one coverage, AJ Devontae, be
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah. I saw him do that today too. I like that. And the replay was able to see it. He saw one-on-one with AJ Brown, and he went real
Yep.
slowly. I don't know what that means right there. It was that skinny post. He saw man to man. That
Yep.
skinny post, he hit him on that skinny post for that touchdown. Boom. I like that. That's going off script. That's going off script. No matter what play is called, AJ Brown, keep your eyes on me. If I see something, I'm gonna throw you a number and let you know what to do.
Mm-hmm. The camera caught AJ after scoring the second touchdown today. This when you throw me the effing ball. What the F is that? Just throw me the effing
Yeah.
ball. After the game, Devontae Smith said the play that resulted in a 79-yard touchdown was there for them all
Mhm.
game. He said he and his teammates said advocated for it at halftime. After they scored, Jordan Mailata went to him and said, "You called your shot."
I like it.
They do. But here's the
Uh-huh.
thing, Ocho. You and I played a dependent
Mhm.
position. John used to tell me, "Now I'm gonna take your
Yeah.
word for it. You was open. I'm gonna look.
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
come
throw
back
it.
to it.
Now, if I go back and look at film and your ass wasn't open,
Hey, that's why you got to be careful. Huh? You got to be careful as a receiver, saying you open and really not knowing what's around you. You got to be sure and you got to be definite. It's what it is. Because if we come back to that play and and you were open in the first quarter, and we come back and run it, maybe in a different formation, and hoping we get the same look defensively. Boy, don't lie to me.
hey, because I did that while I was in the game. I said, "Man, John, bro, T, I was open." He's like, "T, you weren't open." I said, "I was open." You know,
And had,
I
what happened
was
on
open.
film? What it look like?
He said, "I tell you what, I'm gonna look at it
Yeah.
tomorrow. If you're not open, it's gonna be hard pressed for you to catch any passes." About 2 series later, I came to him. I said, "Hey, T, you know that play you was
Right.
talking about? We
Yeah.
talking about? I wasn't open." Since you put it like that, you ain't gonna give me no passes. I wasn't open.
Hey. Yeah.
But that's the thing. If you tell the quarterback, because they're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
trust you. I'm
Yeah.
open. Okay. You said he's, hey, coach, Devontae said
Yeah.
he's open. Ocho said he's open. Okay. You better be open. But I thought Jalen Hurts played unbelievable football today. I thought he was decisive when he throws. We got outside the pocket. He was accurate with his throws. AJ 4 for 121 and 2 touchdowns. Hey, Devontae 9 for a buck 83 and a touchdown, long of 71, along with 79 on 11 targets. But think about it, over 300 yards on 23 attempts. That's not a lot of
No, and
attempts.
that's how efficient he is. That's called throwing the ball
Yes.
with efficiency. With efficiency, making all the right throws. And then when things break down in the pocket, I'm not going to take off and run with the ball. I'm not gonna take off and run with the
No,
ball.
He's looking for guys to break. He's looking to run the scramble drill.
Pointing people out, pointing direction, which way to go, and coming back. AJ Brown had a good one when the play broke down to the right, hit AJ Brown on it was 3rd and 14. Oh man, and the boy was out there dealing. And this is the good thing because now things change. Most of the time, the way they play and the way they won last year is Saquon Barkley had a historic season running the ball, and most of the time for the Eagles, they would run the ball to open up the pass. Well, hell, they're not allowing the Eagles and Saquon to run the ball the way they did last year. No. So maybe now what's going to happen? Maybe they're going to win playing in reverse. We're going to have to throw the ball to open up the goddamn run.
Absolutely right. Because they still had, okay, he did. Because I'm telling you what defense coordinator said. He did that last week. Let's see if he can do it again. Because I saw Saquon do what he did last year for the entirety of the season. Saquon has a history. I'm going to make him do it again. Ocho, the Packers went on the road, and they win in Arizona, but it wasn't easy by the score of 27-23. Do you see how they looked in the first three and a half quarters, Ocho? Jordan Love was 19 of 29, 179, 1 touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 13 carries, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. They win it. This is why you go get a Micah Parsons. If I'm going to make you the highest paid defensive player in NFL history, the highest non-quarterback, you know what you got to do? When you that guy, when you a Myles Garrett, when you a Micah Parsons, when you a T.J. Watt, I need you to turn the lights out the building. The first quarter, I don't care. Now I need to keep them. I need you to keep them out of the end zone. Did you see the relentlessness? You see how quick he beat that right tackle?
Hey, listen. He wasn't worried about no holding either. He wasn't worried about don't worry about who holding. Don't worry about who holding.
No, I pay you for. As a matter of fact, I pay you $47 million. Run through the hole. That's why you get money. Yeah. He's that good. Micah's that good. That first step, his ability, he can turn speed to power. He can bend. He can wax on. He can rip. Quick. He can play over the guard. He can play. I mean, he can move up and down the line. He's too good of a player. This is why you go pay Micah Parsons. This is why you give up Kenny Clark and 2 first-rounders for what you saw today. This is what he should be because you got Rashawn Gary on the other side. You got Wyatt. There's no reason. He really that dude. Sometimes I wonder if Micah really understands just how good
I don't think he does. I don't think, and you know what? That's a good thing. It's a good thing that he doesn't understand how good he is, and he's just out there just playing football. He's just out there just playing football with no inclination in how good you really are. He had no sacks. He had 1 sack. Excuse me. He had 1 sack coming to the game, if I'm not mistaken. He had 3 today, and you already know how the game goes. You go week after week.
They come in bunches. Remember, I told you they're like grapes. They're like grapes and bananas. They come in bunches.
You got 3 today. Now, probably watch next week. You have another 3, and then you look up before you get to halfway through the season. You are damn near close to 10, out the blue, out of nowhere.
Because the thing is, you got Rashawn Gary on the other side. He can rush the passer. You got Wyatt pushing the middle, bro. Y'all, meet me at the quarterback. Ready? Break.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Meet me at the quarterback. Hey, we playing sorry DBs. Hey, Rod, Ed, meet me in the end zone. What we doing? What we doing today? We Mile High Salute? Meet me in the end zone. I was like, damn, Packers. But Jacoby Brissett played well. 25 of 36, 279, 2 touchdowns.
Really well.
Yeah, he didn't hurt him. Trey McBride had 10 catches, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison had 2 catches, 56 yards, 35 long. But in the end, that pass rush was just too much. They were just relentless.
What's wrong?
Think about it. Look at that. Quay Walker, a sack and a half. Micah had 3 sacks. Rashawn Gary had a sack. They sacked the quarterback 6 times. With that's how it should be. You got two good young pass rushers in Micah and Rashawn Gary. You got Walker who can rush the passer. You got Wyatt who can put pressure on the quarterback. There ain't no reason.
Yeah, and then
Quarterback shouldn't have time to stand back there and pat that ball like
and
that.
the good thing about it is you didn't have to deal with Kyler Murray, who's a dual threat quarterback. You're dealing with Jacoby Brissett, who's a statue. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. And you get the ball and get the ball out your hands fast as possible. But when it mattered most, them sacks came in, especially Michael towards the end of the game.
But see, that's what I need. I need you to turn the lights out the building. Somebody got to cut the lights off. What good, Ocho? What good is we got a guy that got 20 sacks, but then we allow them to go right down the field and get a touchdown. What good are 20 sacks doing me? I don't care. And this is how I look at offense and defense, and you can chat, you can call me crazy. Can you get done what you need to get done when you absolutely have to? Ocho, what good is having the number one ranked offense? I can't get a first down so the opposing team don't get the ball back. What good is having the number one defense if I can't get off the field on third down? I can't keep them from getting in field goal range. But what does that do? I need it to matter. I got money, but I can't get nothing out of the ATM. It don't do me no good. So I've never had an ATM card, but hey, I understand that. I guess you can withdraw.
What you mean you ain't never had no ATM card, man?
They used to charge you for ATM. They used to charge you to take money out the bank.
How do you get money?
Oh no, you can't. No.
Hold on, you ain't never had no ATM card?
They do.
In Vegas at the casino.
Yeah.
$20 to take money out.
Oh no. I know. I've never had an ATM card.
Well,
so.
goddamn, George Flintstone.
How do you get cash?
I go to the bank and get it.
Like you walk inside?
Yeah.
Hey, going to the bank to get cash that's an inconvenience.
No, stopping at an ATM is inconvenient. And you charging me to get my money, you gonna charge me $3-5 every time I get some cash.
$2.99. It ain't number $2.99.
But I have to go to my bank. But if I use it somewhere else, oh no.
No. Man, you tripping.
No. I don't know why people. Y'all on the internet too much. I ain't gotta lie. I ain't never had no ATM. I don't need it.
Listen, you don't want to pay the fee that comes with buying an ATM
That's
card,
right.
But you don't want to fly Spirit Airlines. Like something.
No, I don't.
Right. Something ain't right. If you're trying to save your money, how about you get on the airline with me?
Easy. They say how about this? There's my ATM. It's Shannon Sharpe. The hell y'all talking about? I ain't got no ATM.
Okay. You use your face card. Okay, your face clean. Okay.
Yeah. They say I say I don't have an ATM. I said okay. I say Shannon Sharpe. They look it up and say, oh, okay. There you go, Mr. Sharpe.
I'm gonna try that. Try it.
No, I ain't got no debit card. I ain't got no ATM card, whatever. No, I don't want that.
Yeah, listen, we all not able, man. We all not able.
Yes, you are. What I need it for, Ocho?
I mean, listen, Unc, when you go on places, you need $100 on. You need a quick little $100. You know about the ATM
I got a quick little $100 on.
When you go to the
that's about all I got. That's about all I got. I got enough money. I normally take enough cash. Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, I'm staying at the hotel.
Right.
I'm gonna take enough cash. When I leave $40 so they clean the room. Okay, when they come do turn down, I give them another $40. So I take enough money so I can, for the.
Okay. I like it. Listen, for me, I've never really done that. When you.
No, I don't pay for everything. No, I got credit cards. I don't have a debit card. No, I got credit cards.
Yeah, I have a debit card because I don't like seeing a bill and you telling me what I owe you. I use my debit card based on I'm spending what I know I got.
No. I'm gonna spend somebody else's money first, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna pay their ass back.
You're gonna pay them back. I don't like that part.
No, I don't carry cash like I used to carry cash.
You used to carry that guap, huh?
Oh,
Hold on. How much you
yeah.
carry at a time, huh?
Boy, look here. If you
Uh-huh.
ever, like when I was in the league, I was in my 20s and
Talk to
early
me.
30s. If you ever saw
Yeah.
Unc with less than 10 grand on him, call the cops. Somebody just robbed him right the corner.
Ooh.
Somebody just got me, Ocho.
Hey, you used to carry about 10,000 or more?
Yeah. I had all hundreds, and I have 220s, 210s, and 25. So I had to go through all them hundreds. I didn't all them.
Right.
I've been counting the hundreds off to get that 20. Oh, you say 15? There you go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, Ocho?
Okay.
With the rubber band too.
Yeah, I got the rubber band. I got to keep the. I'm old school, Ocho. I still carry. You know what?
Hold on. Let me see. Hey. Let me see that wad. Bring that guap out, Ooh, Unc got that money, boy. Unc say he less than 10,000. Somebody robbed him. That's what I'm talking about. I want to try that one day. I'm gonna try that. Hey, chat, y'all good? Unc got money, boy. Unc went to go get a stash. What that is?
This is how I carry my money.
What's that? A paper clip?
No, it's a money clip.
Hold on. You can't fit 10,000 in that?
It's 2 rubber bands on a money clip. Yeah.
Well, how much you got there, boy?
Aim up 20. It's like 340
That's
bucks.
it. Oh, you don't carry 10,000?
Anybody that's been in my presence
Right.
in the last 30
Yeah.
years, they say, yeah, that's how he carries money.
Okay. Hold on. So you don't carry like that no more?
Where do you even buy those rubber bands?
Nah, Office Depot.
Hey,
Look at there.
what that is?
Subway, black card. Yeah, he what?
Oh. Hey,
Yeah, that's how I carry my.
yeah. Hey, hold on. I'm trying to find out though. I'm trying. What my shiesty at? You still carry 10,000 or more? Or no, you don't do that no more?
No, hell
Oh,
no.
okay. I was just checking. Yeah, I was just checking. Checking your pulse.
Nah. But no, that's how I carry. I don't carry no I don't carry no debit card. I ain't never had no debit card. I don't need it.
Okay, my bad. I got.
So I just like I said, I take enough money if I'm gonna stay at the hotel, I'm gonna leave, for to make my bed and cause then they'll leave you extra water, they give you extra pillows. Or if I always get a fan, Shelly always have to, Shelly forget, they'll bring a fan up. I'll give them $10, $15 for the fan in my room. That's about the only thing, I don't really carry cash like
So
that.
you only use credit cards, huh?
Yeah, I use credit cards, but I don't have a
You
debit
got
card.
one of these? Okay,
Yes.
okay. I'm just checking. I said if you got one of them black boys, you good. You good. Hey, that means
Yes.
you don't need that little 5,900 then.
Oh, yeah. You got one, so I do need it. Colts. Ocho, the Colts beat the Chargers.
Hey,
Colts look good. Indiana Jones balling.
hey, you see what happened when you got a quarterback? Matter of fact, it's not only having a quarterback, you're having a quarterback that's in the right situation, that has the right complementary pieces around him. This is what you get.
Yep.
It wasn't nothing wrong with Daniel Jones. Maybe the Giants just wasn't a good fit for him. But you know who is a good fit for the Giants? Goddamn Jaxson Dart. But Daniel Jones is in a good place where they want him. Now I understand why they gave him that 1 year, $14 million. That 1 year, $14 million, now it's going to turn into
About to turn into 50.
Yo, man, who you telling?
About to turn into, it's about to turn into 5 for a quarter of a billion.
Because he's playing really.
38-24, Ocho. Indiana Jones, 23 of 34, 288, 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor, 16 for 94, 3 touchdowns. They had 23 rush attempts, 120 yards, 3 touchdowns. Indiana Jones tacked on another 2 touchdown passing, and they were clean. No turnovers, no interceptions, no fumbles. Justin Herbert, 30, 37 of 55, 420, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks.
That also was a difference. Turning that ball over was a difference.
Yep.
God damn.
Buck got him twice.
Hey.
Latu got him once, so they had 3 sacks. They were playing uphill all day. I didn't know Gadsden had a son.
Rondé Gadsden?
Yeah, that's his son, right?
It is?
Yeah. Isn't that his play with the Dolphins?
Yeah, the receiver, Rondé Gadsden. I think Gadsden went up 86.
Keenan Allen had 11 for $119. Rondé Gadsden had 7 for $64 and a touchdown. Ladd McConkey had 9 for 67. Ocho, Ladd McConkey had 15 targets. Keenan Allen had 14 targets. Gadsden had 9 targets. Quentin Johnson had 6 targets.
Hey.
Is that his dad?
It is?
Yeah. Now, his dad wasn't fast, but if you throw it anywhere in the stadium, he caught it. Man, that joker had the biggest hand. That joker had the biggest hands. He had a catcher's mitt.
Rondé. Hey, who played on the side? Rondé. That wasn't McDuffie, was it?
Yep.
Goddamn McDuffie. I wonder if that was the same time when Yateel Green was there. You remember Yateel Green?
I do. I'm trying to think. Was Tony Martin there? Pretty Tony. You remember back in Miami? Because Tony, I'm trying to think. Yeah. Tony was there in the night. Yeah, Tony was there with
about Tony Martin?
Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, that was right. They're all around the same time. Ingram. Nah, what was the one that from Penn State? What's the one that ended up having the turf?
O.J. McDuffie.
O.J. McDuffie. Yep. Ocho, the Chargers. Man, Indiana, the Colts are for real, Ocho. The Colts are for real.
Yeah. Listen, I would say if it's maybe 2 games or 3 games, but this is every week with them. This is every week with them. Even I think they've lost 1 game. Yeah.
One. And that's because what you call them, they remember they fumbled the ball out of the end zone?
Yeah. The receiver. It was down. It was Downs. Downs fumbled the ball going into the end zone.
Yep. And I don't know if you noticed this, Ocho. He ain't been back on the field.
They're not using him much?
Nope. Pierce had 5 catches for 98 yards. Warren, the tight end, had 4 for 69 and a touchdown. Pittman Jr., 7 for 58 and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor had 3 for 38. Mitchell, Mo Alley Cox, but nope. But they look good, Ocho. They had 23. The score was 23-3 at the half. They scored 15 in the third, and they putting points on the board, man. Because and we said this, Ocho. They got pieces. You got Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor is a top 5 back.
You know what? Honestly, and that's why the offense is also working as well, because there's balance. They're not they're not just throwing the ball all willy nilly, but it makes it easy to throw the ball because of what Jonathan Taylor is also doing out the backfield. Hey, you know what I just thought about? That was A.D. Mitchell who messed up who dropped that ball too.
Mitchell.
Yeah,
he had 1 catch for last week I don't think he played, but he had 1 catch today for one catch for 8 yards. But when you have Jonathan Taylor, when you can run the ball like they can, and you look at the weapons that they have, and we said, I said, Ocho, if they get a decent quarterback, they got enough offensive firepower, they can be good. And when they brought, I said Daniel Jones gonna be the starter. The mere fact that you can't bring somebody in, pay him more than the starter, and don't expect him to be the starter. They didn't put that in incentives, Ocho. That's his base contract. It's $14 million. Now he might have an additional $3, $4, $5 million in incentives, but they didn't incentivize this contract. They said we're gonna give you 1 year, $14 million. He's about to parlay this into probably $250 million deal.
It also makes me think, it also makes me think, as talented as Anthony Richardson is, why couldn't he get this done with the same pieces that Daniel Jones?
But hold on, you ain't talking about the Anthony Richardson said that the NFL is easier than college, right?
Yes,
Not
yes,
him.
yes, sir. That one.
You see, now you know why you see. Oh, man, it's easy to him. This is why you keep your mouth closed if you're a quarterback. It's so easy. You kept your job in college even when you was playing bad. Who said NFL is easier than college? Who thinks that? Yeah, it might. You know what, Ocho? You ain't got study hall. You don't have all the stuff. You have to be able to manage your time in the NFL because you're grown.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody come wake your ass up because, hey, man, we got to go to study hall. Man, we got to go. Don't nobody do that. You got to be an adult to play in the NFL. So from that aspect of it, but he made it seem like, oh, man, this here NFL a piece of what?
Yeah, it's very difficult.
I said, damn, the NFL, it must be a different NFL than what we played in because it wasn't easy.
Nah, not at all. I know one thing. I'm not sure when the last time you've been to a game. Hey, Chad, I'm sure y'all been to football games and you sat in the stands and you watched it. Hey, Unc, when I went to the Bengal game Thursday, the game looked so easy from sitting up there. But damn, wide open. Just run to the left. Wait, look. It's wide open. It's right there. Just throw it in.
It looked easy when you up there in the stands.
So easy. And I'm just thinking about, I understand how difficult the game is when you actually in the line of fire as opposed to look in the stands. Now I see why fans talk the trash that they do. Oh, this is why y'all say all that stuff y'all be.
Yeah,
it looks so easy.
I said, Ocho, I can see stuff in real time. I told Carson Wentz, why did you take the flat route? The flat was open right now, and he'd got a first down. You ground the ball, you shoved the ball in the ground. They throwing intentional grounding. I'm like, bro, I saw it in real time. And then I'll see the replay. They replayed it and talk about this is where he should have went. Yeah, I saw it in real time. Yeah. I'm like, damn. Yeah. Ocho, what's going on with the Chargers?
Man, you know what? I'm not sure. Because some weeks they look very good.
Is this the first 400-yard game this season, Herbert? Is this the first 400-yard game, passing game this season?
You heard me. I don't think there's really nothing wrong with the Chargers. I don't think there's nothing wrong with them. I don't. I still think they're going to compete and be right at the top of that division. When it's all said and done.
Is this the first 400-yard passing game this season in the NFL? Who else is throwing for 400? But look, Ocho, we can go back and forth. He should have stayed in college. Ocho, I'm not staying in college when I can come out and get $35 million. I'm sorry, I'm not. Ocho.
Hold on. How about you?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Hold on.
Right. I'm not, Ocho.
Why leave college early, right? For $35 million, when you can stay another year and develop a little bit better, so you're that much better prepared for the NFL. Knowing you're not ready.
Guess what? I get to that 3 year quicker.
Well, okay, now you get to that 3 year quicker. Now what? Now look what happened.
Hey,
not what happened.
Ocho. It's simple. You go back and look at him in college. He was a barely 50% completion guy. You go look at him in high school, he was barely a 50% guy. In the NFL, he's 50%. He is what he is. He hasn't gotten any better. But you in awe of the physical, the talented, what the big discussion. Tom Brady wasn't talented, Peyton Manning wasn't talented because they had things that you couldn't measure. You couldn't measure their speed. You couldn't measure they ain't got no jump at that. What did he do? He ran 4.4. 40-inch vertical. Short, he had everything. He could throw the ball 75 yards.
Yeah. Damn.
The Panthers beat the Jets 13-6. Rico Dowdle still appeared to be more dominant back. He had 79 yards rushing on 17 carries compared to Hubbard's 31 yards on 14 carries. We missed that, didn't we? He was one of our prize picks.
No, we made it. You changed.
I told you. You ain't listen to me.
But I was thinking
because Hubbard was coming back. I told you, don't worry about that. Man, Dowdle got the goddamn. He got the hot hand. Always bet with your hot hand.
Yeah, 96 yards. He was supposed to get 79.
How many did he get?
96.
You got to listen to me sometime. I know.
But I got Taekwon though. Taekwon had to get 7 yards. He caught one deep one.
Hey,
Justin Fields was benched at halftime in favor of longtime backup Tyrod Taylor. Jets signed Fields to a 2-year, $40 million deal, including $30 million guaranteed. They only needed 6.5 games to realize he's not looking good. Don't look like he'd answer.
Listen.
He was 6 of 12, 46 yards. My thing is, look, it doesn't seem like he processes it
as fast as he should.
And the quarterback, Ocho, it's got to be like that.
It kind of make me sad a little bit because I understand what Justin Fields has had to go through so far early in his career. He had to deal with issues over in Chicago where they felt he wasn't the answer. And we've always had the conversations about quarterbacks that have gone through Chicago and weren't developed the right way, they didn't have the right tools around them to help them develop. And every quarterback has always seemed to not really flourish there. And now he goes to Pittsburgh, and you think maybe I'll get an opportunity to compete for the starting job. He wins the starting job due to injury, played well when Russell Wilson was hurt, and obviously he gets benched when Russell Wilson comes back. So I'm thinking, okay, boom, now this is your team. You have nobody to worry about, nobody looking over your shoulder. This is just your team with the job for you to lose. And I thought he would be the answer for the foreseeable future. And so far, how it's turned out, things just haven't worked out. They just haven't.
It haven't. And at some point in time, we can't keep blaming everybody else, Ocho.
Dang.
We can't. I was a little concerned when he couldn't beat out Jake Fromm for the starting job at Georgia. I was like, well, damn.
Damn.
Ain't like Jake Fromm, no hellraiser. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Joe Burrow. Okay, Trevor Lawrence. Okay, you don't beat them out. I ain't got no problem with that. Okay, you can't beat out Jones from that was at Alabama. Okay, I get that. But Jake Fromm? Like I said, whatever it is, it's not. I don't know.
And you know,
and I think they're gonna stick with Tyrod.
You think so?
Now I know Tyrod. It was in a bad spot. Tyrod had to come in, and they know you're gonna throw the ball. You can't run it. Yeah. Breece Hall tweeted something last week, made it seem like free Breece or something like that. I don't know what's going on there. But Justin Fields has got to do a better job. He's got to see the field better. He's got to process it sooner. Or he can't play. You can't play quarterback if you don't have if you can't process the information on your
and you got to process it fast.
You got to be able to recall. You got to be able to call it and spit it out. And when you see it, it's got to be boom. It's got to go.
Yeah, I mean,
it is what it is to play that position.
Damn, man, that sucks. That sucks. But on the other hand, let's talk about my Panthers. Yes, I'm saying
Bryce Young, 15 of 25, 138, 1 touchdown. He did leave the game. Andy Dalton came in 4 of 7 for 60 yards. Both players were sacked. Bryce Young was sacked once. Andy Dalton was sacked once. But Leggett had his best game, 9 for 92 for 100 yards. And remember, Ocho, he caught that one that sealed it.
Yeah. Hey, I told y'all. Hey, chat, don't try to jump on the bandwagon now. Don't try to jump on the bandwagon now.
You did. Your two teams, Bears and the
before
Panthers.
the season started, I told you there are going to be two teams that y'all need to watch. They're going to be two teams that y'all need to watch. I said it was the Chicago Bears because they got Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. It was going to be a beautiful marriage. Right now, I think the Bears sit 4-2 if I'm not mistaken. Now the Carolina Panthers. Nobody believed in us, but I believed in us. I talked about Bryce Young, Brother Hunter Renfrow, Brother Jimmy Horn, Xavier Leggett going into his second year, eating raccoons and do whatever he do. One of his best games is a 9 for 92 and a TD to seal the game. I'm telling you. J.C. Horn, boy, I see you. Hey, one of the better corners in the league, especially when it comes to man-to-man. I see you. Huh? Don't think I'm not going to go change that Madden rating. I see you. I know Brother Canella's got to be smiling from ear to ear, man.
Carolina's defense sacked the Jets quarterback 6 times for 33 yards and losses. Carolina 4-3.
Hey,
They're in second place. They're tied for second place with I think Atlanta, but he might be in front of Atlanta now. Obviously, Tampa's in first place. We'll see what happens with Tampa tomorrow as they play Detroit.
that's gonna be a good game.
But Carolina 4-3.
Yeah.
Jets fall to 0-7. Chiefs BTA the Raiders 31-0. Rashee Rice came back on the field, and my homeboys and Andy Reid didn't waste any time getting him the football. The Chiefs look really. This is the best the Chiefs looked in a while. And my homeboy started. He started to look like he did 2, 3, 4 years ago. Ocho, Mahomes 26-35, 286, 3 touchdowns, clean game, no turnovers. Pacheco, they ran the ball 41 times, 152. Travis Kelce 3 catches, 54 yards. Rashee Rice 7 catches, 42 yards, 2 touchdowns. Smith had 5 for 42. Tyquan Thornton had 1 for 39. Juju 3 for 35. Xavier Worthy 3 for 35. Noah Gray 1 for 28. Hollywood Brown 2 for 14 and a touchdown.
Everybody getting in on the party, huh?
Gino, you're gonna lose your job, bro. You keep this up. 10 for 16, 67 yards. Hold on, Ocho. I want to read something to you. I want you to. And this was like the Jets were last week. The Raiders had 3 first downs. The Chiefs had 30 first downs.
Jesus Christ.
They were 0 of 7 on third downs, 0 of 1 on fourth downs. They ran 30 total plays. The Chiefs had as many first downs as the Raiders had plays. Chad, you heard me correctly. The Chiefs had as many first downs, 30, as the Raiders had total plays, 30.
Hey, that's NFL.
The Chiefs had 434 total yards. The Raiders had 95 total yards. The Chiefs possessed the football 42 minutes and 8 seconds. It's a 60-minute game. That means the Raiders possessed the football less than 18 minutes.
It's almost as if the Raiders is not an NFL team. It's almost as if the Raiders don't belong on the field with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, they didn't today. And then their best defensive player got hit in the knee and he went out, Max Crosby.
Damn, man.
The Chiefs look good. Patrick Mahomes look good.
Hey, it's
Patrick Mahomes out there throwing no-look passes. You see him and Juju on his guy come, he dumping the Juju right now, they go get first downs. Hollywood Brown is cross the guy's face, I'm gonna hit you in the end zone, you'll get your cheap touchdown. But they're looking good. And when they're looking like this and the defense is playing like they're playing, Ocho,
it's so funny. When the Chiefs started 0-2, everybody had something to say.
Yeah.
They look bad offensively. They look bad on defense. This ain't working. This ain't work. And now look, 4 weeks later, looking like the Kansas City Chiefs of old. Everybody back healthy. Now they having fun.
You hit the nail on the head. They got everybody back healthy. I mean, think about it. You got Rashee Rice back, who's your number one. Xavier Worthy, who stepped up in the absence, and he grew. You get Tyquan Thornton, who all of a sudden, he looks like, okay, now I see why the Patriots took him in the second round. Yeah, he can run, but he can play. Now, he's not going to get the same opportunity that he got before because Rashee Rice is back. But Juju is all reliable. You know, they're gonna throw him. They're gonna put running smoke screen, jailbreak screens. They're gonna run. They can do a lot of different things with Juju. 24 the running. He's a running back and a receiver. He can do a lot of different things. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. He's scrambling and make plays. But the thing is, he's not turning the ball over. When he takes care of the football, the Chiefs are almost impossible for you to beat them if they don't turn the football over. And he's done a great job of that. He looked 14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's starting to look like the Patrick Mahomes that we're used to seeing. The Patriots beat the Titans in the Revenge Bowl. Drake May threw for 222 yards, 2 touchdowns. Vrabel's first game against the franchise that fired him back in January of 2024. They did a number. They did a number on him today. Cam Ward fumbled for the second consecutive game. He has 5 fumbles this season, and he threw a pick.
Well, I love brother Cam Ward, but the same issues that we had and the same conversation we had with Will Levis and turning the ball over and not giving his team a chance, Cam Ward is
actually, Cam Ward is worse. If you go look at the number through the same starts, he's worse than Will Levis.
Yeah. You got to give your team a chance.
And Ocho, you and I talked about it, bro. You can't keep turning the ball over. You can't keep giving up these pick sixes. You can't keep putting the ball in harm's way because I don't care how good your defense is, they can't consistently overcome bad play from you.
You can't. You don't.
This is why I advise guys, stop talking. Now, y'all know what he said. We
ass.
cheat.
Hey, but listen, wait, I like Tua, when you say stuff like that, your play has to be up to par. You can't be part of the problem. You got to be part of the solution.
Through 6 games, their first 6 games of their career, Cam Ward has thrown for 1,101 yards. Will Levis had 1,266. Cam Ward has thrown 3 touchdowns. Will Levis had 7. Cam Ward had thrown 4 interceptions. Will Levis, 2. Fumbles lost. Cam Ward, 4. Will Levis, 2. Sacks. Cam Ward, 25.
Already?
Will Levis, 19.
He got sacked 25 times already?
Oh, heading into the
God
day.
damn.
It's more now. How many times he got? Oh, now he's gotten sacked 30 times. He got sacked 5 times today.
Jesus Christ.
So we can add a touchdown to him. He got 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and he got another fumble loss.
Well, listen, whoever got the Titans on their schedule, that's like a homecoming game. That's the game. That's the game you want to play, but you know you're gonna get your win. Hey, the Titans and the Jets. If you got the Titans and the Jets on your schedule, you might well chalk that up as a win.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry about Ward. He with us.
Hey, listen, you're gonna have games.
Nah. Y'all didn't want Mike Vrabel.
It wasn't Mike.
They fired Mike Vrabel.
It's his rookie year. It's his rookie year. Do we give him some grace because he's a rookie? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But stop talking.
Okay.
Stop talking. Because you make yourself look bad when you go out there and play like that.
If you do
the Patriots.
Well, Drake May, nice, boy.
Yeah,
Drake May, nice.
Ocho, 21 of 33, 21 of 23 is the highest completion percentage in Patriots history. 21, I think he completed 16 straight, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did get sacked 4 times, but he didn't turn the ball over. Stephon Diggs, 7 for 69. Keyshawn, is it Booty or Booty?
I'm not sure how to pronounce it the right way.
But he had 2 for 55. He had a great fingertip catch in the end zone, Ocho. Hunter Henry, 4 for 33. Austin Hooper, 2 for 11. A tub. And Chase on recovered a fumble in the end zone, the one that Cam Ward tried to throw and it slipped out the back of his hand. It's Booty?
Booty?
See, y'all laughing. I'm like, It looked like it should be Boutte, but it's Booty.
You sure?
Booty, yeah.
Boutte.
I'm
Hey, he
telling
must.
you,
Hey, he must be
Boutte.
from New Orleans, huh?
He is. He is. Ramondre Stevens, they ran the ball 36 times, 175. You know Vrabel wants to run the football. You know, he had that monster in Tennessee, Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? You know he want to run that
And
football.
you know what I like too? I like the fact that they went back to Stevenson despite his struggles holding on to the ball.
Yeah. You want to play, son? Yeah, coach, I do. Hold on to the damn ball.
Simple as that.
You hold on to the ball, you get on the field. You put the ball on the turf, you over here with me. Choice is yours.
And the funny
Rams beat the Jags 35-7. Stafford threw 5 touchdown passes. Travis Hunter gets his first 100-yard career receiving game, and he also had his first touchdown. What they doing?
Hey, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what happened today.
How many snaps did he play on defense? 2, 3? I know he broke up a pass from Devontae. Matthew Stafford, 21 of 33, 182, 5 touchdowns, no sacks, no turnover. They ran the ball 29 times for 89 yards. Devontae, 5 for 35 and 3 tubs. Ferguson had 1 for 31 and a tub. Mumfield had 1 catch, 5 yards, and a tub. Trevor Lawrence was 23 of 48, 236, 1 touchdown. He was sacked 7 times.
Golly.
Landman had 1.5. Is that Carnell Lake's son? Q Lake?
Wait, from the Steelers?
He literally told the media it's BT, not BT.
Yeah.
So Chad is saying that we're wrong. He literally told the media.
He said, listen, Chad, correct him. He said it's booty.
Oh.
So correct him.
Oh.
So y'all talk about, it's wrong, it's Boutte. I know that's how it looks like it should be pronounced, Boutte. But that's not what he told the media. So go look up what he told me. Google that. Y'all Google everything else. Y'all jump on here to try to prove Ocho and I wrong. Go look it up. And then you can come back and apologize to us later.
Listen, it looks like it's French to me, right? I took French.
Creole.
So I'm going to pronounce it as if it's French. I'm going to call him Boutte. Boutte.
Go look it, chat. Go look it up. And all of y'all that somebody is pronounced this, pronounced that, then you can apologize to Ocho now. Because y'all quick. Y'all don't ever want to get Ocho. Well, you and Ocho was right. Y'all don't ever do that. But y'all quick to jump in here. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Go to, and this is what he said.
Yeah.
Now, y'all gonna get mad at the man because that's what he said the pronunciation is. Go ask him. But anyway, back to our normally scheduled program, Ocho. 35-7. It looks like to me that their Super Bowl were the Chiefs on Monday night. Because they look like stir-fry cents.
Yeah, and what are they doing? What are they doing with Trav? I'm curious because everything seems to be up and down. 1 week he's playing more on defense and he's playing less on offense. 1 week he's playing more on offense. The next week he's playing less on defense. It's like they're kind of confused on what they want to do with him. I need my boy Brian Thomas Jr. I know you're gonna see this, baby. I need you. I need you every week.
You gotta come down with those, bro. You gotta come down with those, Ocho.
B. I need you every week to be exactly who we know you are. You need to build off what you did last year and come in the season and do the same thing. When things aren't going well, Trevor Lawrence has to be able to count on you at all times. He needs to be able to put on a blindfold and know I can throw the 7. And I know I can count on you. You need to be like birth control. You need to be like birth control. Every time he can count on you 99.9% of the time. At times, you're going to make mistakes. Mistakes are going to happen. Drops are going to happen. Minimize them. You know, but the player that you are, the player that I know you're capable of being, you got to be that 24/7.
No. Don't be talking about, oh, Unc aggressive. No, y'all jump y'all ass in the chat. Oh, you said it wrong. You said it wrong. No, go look it up. Now y'all looking it up. Now you, oh, Unc aggressive. Y'all jump y'all ass on there. Because y'all so quick. Oh, Unc don't know what he talking about. I'm just telling what the guy, how he told the reporters how I said.
I don't like saying bootay. I'm going to say bootay. I'm going to say it like it's French.
So, but y'all get mad. No, I want y'all to jump in there and say, Unc, you was right. Y'all quick to blow up my Twitter, blow up all my feeds on social media. Unc, you was wrong. Why when I'm right, y'all don't have the same intensity? I'm just curious.
Hey, they apologize. They say we sorry.
That's what he said, Ocho.
Yeah.
Now, some people say, okay, sometimes it's sharp, it has an E, sometimes it doesn't. So people say, is it sharp or is it Sharpie? It's sharp. Oh, I thought it was Sharpie. Well, I told you it was sharp. So he said it's booty. But y'all get mad at me because when I first saw him at LSU, Ocho, I thought it booty. Right. That's what I mean. But I knew, with a name like that, I'm like, that's a French, obviously the French, we got New Orleans from the French, But anyway, what's going on with Jacksonville, Ocho? First of all, Ash, how many snaps did Trev play on defense? Because he didn't register anything. He had a pass defense though. He had a PD.
Yeah.
Ocho, if you're not going to play him both ways, and he's not going to be beneficial on both ways, why did you trade up to get him?
Hey, listen.
Why'd you give up? You gave up next year's number one.
Your guess is
to move up like 2 or 3 spots. That's crazy.
It is. Listen, if you take someone that high, he's gonna be full time somewhere. And if you're gonna play him on both sides like you promised him, I'm gonna use him to where we picked him as a number 2 pick. I'm going to feature him somewhere. Offensive, you're gonna be on offense full time. You know what? We're gonna have certain packages, probably on third down. We're gonna put you in there. You're gonna go against the third receiver, sometime the second. Whoever the hell going to goddamn slot, that's who you have to face. I'm not sure what they're doing. I have no idea.
I'm confused. He played 14 snaps on defense. He played 60 plus snaps on offense.
Yeah.
Right? So that's 74 snaps. They had 55 snaps total on defense. I just don't see him playing 130 snaps and being effective. I don't. Not in an NFL game. I mean, listening to see all the DBs, I see Chris Harris Jr., I see Aqib Talib, I see Sherm, I see guys that made Pro Bowls, all decade players. I see those guys. And they're talking about, man, it's hard to go back because you need to get in a rhythm defensively. The back pedal, the switch, the transition. Ocho, it's not like you're playing one good receiver one week and then you might play some guys that's not very good. Every guy that you go against on Sunday in the NFL, a lot of guys that you went against on Saturday, they not in the NFL. There's a difference.
Big time.
You going against Jefferson. You going against Chase. You going against CD. You going against Pickens. You going against Rasheed Rice. You going up against Devontae. You going against AJ. You going against Pittman. You going against Johnson. You going against Keenan Allen. And then guess what? Now go beat Pat Surtain. Now go beat Horn Jr. Now go beat Stingley.
Yeah.
Now go beat Quentin Mitchell. Do you understand what you're asking yourself? And you understand how mentally you have to be locked in. Ocho, first of all, you got to be locked in. But when you going against one of them dogs, you better be on your best behavior.
And the funny thing about it,
or they'll embarrass you, and they're trying to.
And most of the time, every week, it's going to be a dog on every team. Every team. Very soft, and when you play a game, regardless of what position you play, whether it's receiver, you're going to be facing a dog. Whether you had, if you had,
Yes.
if you playing receiver, you're gonna be facing the dog at DB, no matter what side of the ball you go to. So you got to be on point. But they're not using them to be effective, let alone not help him, but help the team. You got to help. You got to.
Yeah.
He's the second pick in the draft. You would think his usage would show just that, and it hasn't. It hasn't to date, not yet. And I understand.
So what you thinking? How? I mean, I don't know if this year they're gonna fully integrate him and let him play every snap, every down.
Yeah, I understand. I
What you
understand
thinking?
bringing a player along slow, but hell, we going into week 7. Well, we going into week 8. Shoot, we halfway through the season. Mm-mm. Listen, brother Lee and Cohen, he know better than me.
He got a great offensive mind because he's on the staff. Offensive. That's where his
Yeah,
butter is
yeah.
breaded. That's where his bread is buttered. Got me talking like Ocho. I've been around you too long, man. I need help. Yeah. Ocho, the Bears moved to 4-2. Saints dropped to 1-6. The Bears 26, Saints 14. Caleb Williams 15 of 26, 172 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. But DeAndre Swift 19 carries, $124, 40 rushes, 222 yards. Spencer Rattler, 20 of 32, 233, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. Can't turn the ball over like that, bro, and
Nope.
win. Your team is not equipped to overcome your mistakes. Rushes, 17 carries, 44 yards for the Saints offense. Spencer Rattler also lost a fumble, so that was 4 turnovers.
Got to beat you.
Saints ain't
That'll
that
beat
good
you.
to overcome
Yeah,
4
that'll
turnovers.
get you.
Chris Olave had one of his better games. 5 catches, 98 yards, a touchdown. Johnson, 5 for 79. Damn. Shaheed, I needed one more catch. What did you like about what did you see any of this game?
Yeah, I saw it, man.
DeAndre Swift is running the hell out the ball.
Again, with DeAndre Swift running like that it brings balance. It brings balance. Boom. We can rely on DeAndre Swift to do what we need to do offensively on the ground. So it makes throwing the ball that much easier. I know Caleb Williams did have an interception, but outside of that, he played somewhat of a clean game outside of the interception. And they did what they needed to do to win the game. They're 4-2. I'm not sure when the last time the Bears have been 4-2 and looked this good offensively. Hell, they played in the goddamn rainstorm last week, won the game. They come back this week. I know they playing the Saints. A lot of people say, "Oh, that don't count. You playing the Saints? They're not that good." I told y'all. I told you. 2 teams. That maturation process between Caleb Williams and goddamn Ben Johnson, where he's going to be able to maximize his potential, understanding what his quarterback strengths are, with his creativity. All right. It's just starting.
Yeah. And Rattler had 3 interceptions. I see Edmonds had one. He's a linebacker. And Montez Sweat, he had one. He's a DN. No, hold on. That's sacks. Who got the picks? They don't show picks. Oh, yeah, they do. Bayard had one. Edmonds had one. And Nick Wright, Enright, I don't know if that's his first name. He had one. Ocho, the Saints are not good enough to overcome 4 turnovers. There are not very many teams equipped in the NFL that can overcome 4 turnovers.
Maybe,
let alone the Saints.
You got maybe 2 or 3 teams. That's it. Maybe 2 or 3.
It all depends on when they turn the ball over and where they turn it over.
They can score in a high volume. They can score in a high volume.
Let me ask you a question. Who they playing and they turn the ball over?
Now that matters too. Now that matters as well.
You turn the ball over against the Cowboys. You turn the ball over against the Chiefs.
Man, you might well pack your bags early.
Turn the ball over 4 times against the Colts.
Pack your bags early.
Exactly.
Hey, turned over.
Ocho, it's time for player fade. I'm finna get this one right. Presented by Prize
Listen
Picks.
to me.
Already know the elevation level.
Hey,
Damn, that was quick. Can we get a little longer?
play it again. Play the sound again.
Here's the 4 pick. I don't know who put this together. I don't know who put this together.
Oh.
All right, Ocho, here we go. The pick 4 flex play ahead of tomorrow's night Monday Night Football. Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, that's easy. 0.5 yards rushing or receive. Oh, he got to have more than one. Oh, so all he got to do is have one touchdown. Yeah, he gonna get a touchdown. He get a touchdown. He gonna get a touchdown. Get it that. Mike Evans, less than 64 yards receiving.
Whoa. Mike back tomorrow?
Yeah, they expected him to play.
Okay, that's a good thing. Say Ibuka out. Ibuka went out last week. Mike coming back this week.
Yep.
Okay, I like that. I like
Ibuka might play. They say he might be a game time decision.
After just straining his hamstring last week?
That's what they said.
Nah, don't play with that soft tissue like that, because that can set you back even further. But go ahead. My bad.
I get it. Mike Evans less than 64 and a half receiving yards.
I'm
You going over?
absolutely. First game back, you done missed 2 or 3 games. And
Where's this game at? In Tampa or Detroit?
it don't matter where it's at, Unc. We talk about Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans. They finna feed that boy that ball, man. I told you, listen to me. I know how the game gonna go. Now I can't tell you who gonna win.
It's in Detroit,
Yeah,
Ocho.
I know. And you know Brian Branch out, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You know Terry and Arnold ain't playing either, right?
He not?
Them boys hurt.
Damn.
Yeah.
I guess I have to go over. Ocho say
Listen.
go over. Jackson Smith and Jigba. JSN, more than 84 and a half receiving
Damn
yards.
right. I don't even think he had a game under 80 this year.
Yeah, he could.
Cooking.
Dalton Schultz, more than 4.5 receptions, so he need 5 catches.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you have that.
I'm gonna go more. I'm gonna say he get 5. 5 for 48. So we going more touchdown, more than a half. So Jahmyr Gibbs will have at least 1 touchdown. Mike Evans will have at least 65 yards. JSN will have at least 85 yards. And Dalton Schultz will have at least 5 touchdowns. 5 catches. Damn, 5 touchdowns. That'd be a record or something. I think Kellen Winslow had 5 touchdown catches in a game. $25 to win $150. Download the app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's good to be right. All right, Ocho, we're going to get you out of here on this one. It's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A. Kimber Norwood Jr., Ocho talking about, I don't see anything from Unc on Twitter. I don't see anything about the Bengals winning any more games either.
Hey, but don't do it. Who said that? Who said that?
Kimber Norwood Jr.
Brother Kimber Norwood Jr., you might want to realize and see what we just did Thursday night. And you know we do have the Jets coming up next, right? So we're going to win that one. And
Yeah, y'all definitely gonna win that one.
Okay. So at that point, that puts us above. We're gonna be at 500. I'm not sure who we play after the Jets. We're gonna win that game too. There are not very many teams that can beat the Bengals with us looking the way we look Thursday night. I just want to make sure we clear. Okay. I'm just making sure. Flacco almost threw for 400 yards. Y'all do know that, right? Okay.
It is. And Dab Smith, Unc celebrating like his team won the Super Bowl. Unc, y'all barely beat the Giants. Y'all really sorry as hell. Bo going to cost y'all. Hold up. Didn't the Giants beat the Eagles?
Yeah, they did. They did.
Guess who else beat the Eagles? Us. And guess what we going to do next week, Ocho?
Who y'all gonna beat?
Break foots off in the Cowboys.
Oh, I don't know. Can I ask you something?
break foots off in them.
How you gonna
What?
how you gonna stop Pickens and CD Lamb?
Watch.
All right.
How they gonna stop us?
Deron Bland.
They let a guy that's on the bench throw for 450 on them.
All right.
Kevin Brooks say, did y'all see how empty the Browns stadium was? They played in Cleveland. I thought they played in Cleveland. I didn't know. I thought they played in Miami.
What the game was? The game was in Cleveland or Miami?
Yeah. Timothy Humphrey, remember, Unc, never accept anything in a win you wasn't in a loss. Your team was horrible for 3 quarters. Yes, that play, look, you're not going to – everything lined up perfect. That's 2 weeks in a row. Remember, they beat Philly. They was down Philly 18-3. End up winning that game, scored 18 points in the fourth quarter. We're going to get that fixed. Orlando, we won that game for DT88 Bronco Country. Absolutely. Brendan Martinez, if the Cowboys defense locks in, NFL ain't ready. We them boys. We're gonna put a stop to that next week. Baba Patel, how about them Chiefs? MVP Mahomes. Broncos got no shot of winning the AFC West. Bro, even when Mahomes was at his absolute best, the Broncos gave him fits. There were a couple of times they won the Super Bowl and the Broncos beat them. So that's a division game. That's a rivalry game. It'll always be close. Ace, don't wear that Fisher-Price helmet again, looking like Shrek. He had that helmet on. Nah, bro, this the real deal. You see that?
Yeah, but your head grew or something.
Yeah, of course.
Or it sharp.
No. There we go. Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy said, boys, them stars shining so bright tonight, you think it was the 4th of July. How about them boys? Are you all happy about that, hot dog? It could be short-lived. Handy Mandy 1, Unc Ocho, who was the best player you played with in high school or college that didn't end up making it to the league? I played with a guy, a defensive back at Savannah State named Eric Brown, called him eBay. He got that name from Good Times. You know eBay on Good Time. As Michael Blackson said, he was 1159. That's how dark he was. Ocho, that joker had. To this day, I ain't seen no. He had feet like Pat Surtain. He can get in and out breaks like that, Ocho. He was good enough. He was good enough to go play in the NFL, but he wanted to kick it with his homeboys. Ocho, He got me ready to play in the NFL. Going against him for 2 years? Nah, 3 years. Because eBay came in a year before me. 3 years. He was special. He was special. Bria Carter, I don't think Tua is bad on purpose. I really think we watching someone with CTE in real time. He wasn't this bad when he first got in, but he wasn't this bad when he first got in the league. Bro, his decision making.
Yeah, once you lose your confidence, once you lose your confidence, and then you lose the weapons around you, and things aren't the same, and you have to raise your level of play after everything else is magnified, it's hard. It's hard.
Brandon Martinez, Ocho, the Dolphins need you to play quarterback ASAP. Them guppies are cooked.
Hey,
the Dolphins will be everybody's homecoming moving forward.
There's no need to kick us while we down. There's no need to kick us because there's only one place for us to go from here, and that's up.
I got artificial hips. I can't get my legs up too high, so that's the perfect time to kick you guys. 97, if you had to sacrifice your NFL ring in your trophy room so Ocho could have one, which would it be? If I had to sacrifice an NFL ring. I don't even know where my rings are. Nah, I ain't giving Ocho nothing until he paid me my $5,900. And you know what, Ocho? We won some awards too, Ocho.
Listen, hey,
Two.
does that mean I have to pay a visit to your house again and steal some more?
Yep.
In fact, what we won?
The Signal
What can
Award.
I let me get it? Where is that? Let me see.
We won.
It came in?
No, this from last year, Club Shay Shay. This is what it looks like. We won 2 of these. Well, Shay Shay Media won 4. 2 for Nightcap, 2 for Club Shay
Ooh,
Shay.
hey, send me my 2.
Nah, unfortunately, they say it's $5,900 for shipping and handling.
Listen, I already know how to get in your house. I know what to do to the dog. I know give him a little piece of meat. I know how to cut the wire into your security system. Ain't no problem.
Seventh Rick says, "Fly Eagles fly. How about them Eagles?" And Jalen Hurts, skinny and swole Batman. Watch the run game get going. Scary. Play a full game yet. The passing game looked very good. Looked the best it's looked all year. I mean, you had flashes the second half of that Rams game, but today, from start to finish, was really, really good. Jose Franco, how about them Bears? 4 in a row. Bears look good. Look very good. We thought getting someone with an imagination, with someone that could call plays like a Ben Johnson, someone that's immensely talented is Caleb Williams, and look at the weapons that he have around him. They got DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, Loveland, Luther Burton III, Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift can catch it, can run it. Zacchaeus, they put weapons around him. They shored up the offensive line to protect him. He only got sacked 1 time today. Bears on to something. Kevin Bonham Jr., he blamed Flores for his play. He need to blame himself for that play. Talking about Tua.
Damn, man.
Ocho, a guy that was as injury prone as he was in college. He's not a big man. He's not a sturdy built man. Brendan Stanford, do you think John Harbaugh should be on the hot seat? Absolutely. That Super Bowl was a long time ago. That was 2012.
That's another team. That's another.
No, you don't. This ain't no lifetime achievement. Steve Bisciotti has paid him. You got to get this thing going. You got Lamar Jackson in his peak, in his prime, and you're squandering these opportunities.
Yeah, you got to get everybody back healthy first.
J.J. Carver, Dolphin fans were cheering for Sanders. Well, Cleveland ain't trading him. Josh H. said Miami has culture issues. Hell, they ran Fangio out. They did. Dylan Santiago, what's up? Ocho, love watching y'all speak the truth. Y'all think Baltimore can get on a winning streak and make the playoffs?
Well, it's a good thing they was on.
But they have to get on a winning streak. Hell, you got to get on the winning streak just to get to 500.
Yeah. They lucky they didn't have to play today. They might have been 1-6.
And think about it, Ocho. To get on a winning streak, that's just to go to 500. Half the season's over.
Sure is.
That's what happens when you lose these games. You leave yourself no margin for error.
Everything got to be perfect.
Then you got to start hoping. Well, if they lose, if this team lose, no. Tony SG said that was a win for DT. He helped them boys squeeze that out today. Bronco country. Yeah, they did, man. I was like, man, I said, come on. One time. How many times? Anybody ever gamble? You like, one time, give me that ace. Or one time, let me hit that 7. You know,
and it hit.
Then you like, one time. I thought you said one time earlier. Well, just one more time. True and infamous 73. The Eagles offense clicked today. Did they leave Kevin Petula tied up somewhere in Philly? No, I thought I think for me, Ocho, is that he realized that they're not letting Saquon run. So he got no choice. I mean, one of them was a scramble drill. The first touchdown to AJ was a scramble drill. But that one that he threw to Devontae and that second touchdown to AJ,
he called that.
Hey, Unc and Ocho, have you ever seen a center hold the ball after the snap than the Bears center did today? I was baffled. I did not
Yeah, I
see
didn't
that
see that
play.
either.
David Jones said, Unc, do you remember your favorite play name? Like, example, 280 X cross H wheel. What was the play you like doing? What was the assignment on the play? I like solo. I like, hold up. We're getting tiger formation, so tight end would come in like this. That means tiger. Or we go double wing right or far double wing right, and we go tiger far cross, 10, head to 25. I like, tiger sluggo, slant and go. Oh, yeah, Ocho, I ran the sluggo. Yeah, I ran that sluggo out there.
They put that out there for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like what I like. I like anything wide choice. Wide choice. Flanker drive, which is a basic cross, flank on the drive route, rod on the post or the comeback. Anything that you got tiger that's tagged or wide that's tagged. That means voila, your boy. Corey Price, cheaper than his dad from Everybody Hates Chris. Start calling him Julius Sharp. Man, I ain't cheap. But I don't, Ocho. I don't. You got an ATM card?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
I mean, a debit
I got
card?
my black card and I got my Chase and my Bank of America debit card.
Well, how about break your boy? How about you even get that 5,900 then? Go to the debit. Go to withdraw 5,900 and get that.
My limit is like
Emilio Vasquez, hey, Uncle Ocho, how about them Cowboys? The Broncos better buckle up against the best wide receiver duo in the league today, next weekend. We got our work cut out for us. Riley Moss might give up 400 yards. That's who I would attack. I ain't fooling with Pat Surtain. That's how we did when we played time. My camera went off.
Hey,
can you hear me,
I can
Ocho?
hear you, but I can't see you. Chat, y'all can see me. Oh, there you go.
I don't know what's going on this. Shakur said DJ is balling, but I hate QBs who have been in their good role the whole career, have one good year, and then get fat contracts while elite skill players got to fight for what put on field every single year. That's the way it is. You understand that quarterbacks, that's the only position they'll pay you on potential. Everybody else got to prove it. You're a wide receiver, you're a running back, you're a tight end, you're a D lineman, you're a linebacker corner. You've got to prove it. Quarterback is the only one that'll get paid on potential. You're absolutely right, but it is what it is. Lil Ninja 24, what's up, Unc and Ocho? Just wanted to say my Panthers are 4-3. I'm feeling good about them. Our defense is coming along, and them Broncos though, yeah. What, we 5-2? I think the Broncos 5-2. Micah Time, you asked Ocho what's wrong with the Chargers. He said nothing, but I can tell you because I watch them weekly. We're on our 6th and 7th string tackles. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Hey,
David Montiano.
what's the Chargers record?
I think they're 4-3. 4-3. 4-3. They was 4-2. They was tied with the Broncos. Mm-hmm. What should we think about the Eagles? Eagles defense bails out while the O sputters. Jalen plays good when he does his own thing. KP is, I guess Kevin Petula is a boot. Look, they played good today. They look good today. It'd have been interesting to see if that play had been called a touchdown. That Hawkinson, it wasn't. Yeah. They made plays when they needed to make them. But you're going to need Jalen to be more like this because I don't believe teams are going to let you guys run the football. They're not going to let Saquon do what he did last year. Izzy R, Odell Beckham, Tony, Saquon Barkley, all won rings, not Daniel Jones, all doing great. There's something wrong with the Giants organization. Well, look, I think you got a quarterback. I like the running back. Think about it. You didn't have Darius Slayton in there. You got Rondell Robinson. You didn't have What's the other receiver that just went down? Ocho had ACL for the Jags.
Damn. Wait, so who just went down? They tore the ACL. Malik Neighbors. Malik
Yeah,
Neighbors. Malik
neighbors.
Neighbors.
I think you got a great group of young guys in there. I believe you have the right quarterback. They played hard. That's a tough one to lose today. But if you keep playing hard like that, you'll win far more than you lose. Wolf has facts. Zach Taylor will be the reason the Bengals don't win again. Flacco called them plays.
Here y'all go. Y'all ain't tough.
I don't care. As long as they get executed, Ocho, we
It
don't
don't
care
matter
who
who
called the
called
plays.
it.
As long as you execute on
That's
the
it.
field and we get that dub at the end of the day. That's all I care about. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That is my partner and co-host. He's Liberty City's own Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, former Pro Bowler, All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support. Thank you for joining the chat tonight. Thank you for your eyes, your ears, and word of mouth, because thanks to you, you make this possible. We can't thank you enough. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier, the best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. Now, if you can't find it in a state or city near you, order it online, laportiercognac.com. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Head over and check out my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Guys, make sure you check out Debo and Joe, James Harrison and Joe Hayden. Go subscribe to their YouTube page, Debo and Joe. They'll be live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. The 49ers beat the Falcons 20-10. Broncos scored 33 points in the fourth quarter and overtake the Giants with a walk-off field goal, 33-32. The Browns mollywopped the Dolphins 31-6. Tua was benched. Cowboys double up the Commanders 44-22. Dak, 3 touchdown passes again, 264 passing yards. CD goes over 100, scores a touchdown. And Jake Ferguson has 2 touchdowns. CD goes over 100 yards in his first game back. Jaden Daniels was nicked in that ball game. He'll get an MRI on his hamstring to see the severity of that injury. Let's pray that everything works out and he doesn't miss time or any significant amount of time. The Eagles beat the Vikings 28-22. Jalen Hurts over 300 yards passing. Devontae 9 for 183. A.J. Brown, 2 touchdowns. He goes over 100 as they win a very close ball game today. Packers beat the Cardinals 27-23. Michael Parsons, 3 sacks today. This is what you go pay $47 million for. The Colts beat the Chargers 38-24. Colts lead the NFL in scoring, averaging 32 points a game. The Panthers beat the Jets 13-6. Justin Fields was benched in favor of Tyrod Taylor. Let's see if that was just for this game or does Tyrod. I got a feeling Tyrod's going to start next week's game, Ocho. The Chiefs blanked the Raiders 31-0. The Chiefs have as many first downs, 30, as the Raiders ran plays. They ran 30 plays. The Chiefs had 30 first downs. And the Raiders did not have 100 yards of total offense. Patriots beat the Titans 31-13. And the Rams beat the Jags 35-7. That concludes Nightcap. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow night after Monday Night Football. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. Wow.